Try again. Hit it again.
I did. Okay.
Oh,
And now,
Like seriously,
okay.
StreamYard? Like seriously, you're gonna spin like that. And then StreamYard, what kind of games are you playing? Because I'm not here for it. Okay, like I'm not here for it.
Between
So.
StreamYard and YouTube, they both need like a cruise to the Bahamas, like a 10-day vacation to just like reset, recoup. I don't know what's going on.
Well, gang, we appreciate you all for hanging out for the almost 10 minutes it took us to get the StreamYard to activate tonight. Truth be told, we were ready to go at 8 o'clock, but StreamYard had something else in mind for us. So welcome in, everybody. It is Wednesday night. It's 8 p.m. here in the East, which means it's Fantastic Finds with the one, the only Amie of Enamor Amie and me, Jason of Mother Tucker. So we hope you guys are having a fantastic week. Amie, how's your week going? You doing good?
Busy. It's already halfway gone.
I know it is.
All right.
I know it is. Wow. I had a busy day. I know you had some things doing. I redid the windows at Mother Tucker's. So tomorrow when we open, fall is in the air. Everything is orange, festive, leaves, pumpkins. So it seems to be that the retail environment starts to switch over about a week or so before Labor Day.
I've seen some fall stuff starting to creep in too.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about that though.
No. But when it's 90 degrees again in Pennsylvania and I'm sweating like a you-know-what in my bay windows in the front of the store, cleaning and getting cobwebs, and Lord have mercy. So again, welcome in, everybody. We're so happy you're here to join us. If you're new to Wednesdays, we've been doing this about a year and a half now. We curate sales and we bring our fantastic finds for you guys and offer them up in a live sale format. And then once we're done, we turn over to community fantastic finds. So tonight we have somebody from the Lurkers Lounge has come forward.
Ooh, Lurkers Lounge.
We have the very lovely Lady Corgi. She is a lurker from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So gang, stick around. She's going to be our fantastic find for the evening. And some of the bullet points here that I see, you guys are definitely going to want to see what she has in her decor. So speaking of that, guys, we are getting very low. So if you have anything that you deem a fantastic find, please email us to sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. That again is sharemyfindslive, at gmail.com. Please give us your name and a brief description of what you're sending us photos of. That way we have a jumping off point. And like I've been saying for a little bit here, guys, we are going to hinge this on how much interaction we get from the audience. If we get to the point where we don't get any, then we may not be able to do it anymore. And I know we'd like to keep doing it. So please send us some photos of anything that you deem a fantastic find. So because we started late, thanks to technical difficulties, I'm going to quickly try to say hello to everybody. It even knocked some of the early hellos out of the chat on my end. So I'm going to try to say hello to everybody that I can still see.
I think we tried to go live at least 4 times.
Yeah. And it just kept spinny wheel, and then we had to actually exit out, come back in. It's been a whole thing. So I don't know. Let's try something really quick before we get into this. Let's even see.
I was just thinking about switching the screen.
Okay. All right, StreamYard. I'm trying to make peace with you, StreamYard. So it looks like we should be good to go from there. Does everything look good on your end, Amie?
Well, I don't know. We have to switch it and then see what it looks like on the phone. So you're big.
So then
on StreamYard.
Did you switch
over?
You
switched me to big on StreamYard. Did you switch me? Okay, it looks the same on my phone.
So we're good.
I think it's good.
Okay.
Unless you guys are seeing something different. Let's
Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed, man. It's okay. I don't know. So again, guys, bear with us. We'll putter through it however we have to, and we just appreciate you guys coming to hang out with us and to find some really good vintage. So we'll say hello. I do remember the one, the only William was the first one in the chat. I can't highlight that because it disappeared. And the first one I see, because everything else behind that had disappeared, but we have the very lovely Tracy, also known as Artsy Fartsy, is here with us tonight. How are you, friend? I'm a snapping full. It's my YouTube DJ. It's the one, the only Gavin of Grady Group of Vintage Recordings. And him and I have something in common right now, and I'll tell you that in a moment. But please make sure you are subscribed to his channel. He's dropping the knowledge on music. He's playing music. He's playing it on a turntable. And it's on vinyl, of course, if he's using that turntable. And he does spotlight a lot of musicians, a lot of other YouTubers. It's just an overall fun channel and very interactive. And it is the same name here, an icon, as it is over on Instagram. So him and I are tickling. He's been having a hard time getting over the 1,200 mark. He's been within one or two. Me, 3 times now, I've been at 3,500 subscribers, and then I dropped back down. So, y'all, if you ain't subscribed to me, please help me get to 3,500 and stay there. It's driving me nuts. So, but hello, Gavin. It's so good to see you. Make sure you're subscribed to him. Speaking of the Gillettes, there's our official mod and bid ender, the one, the only Karen G. Thank you so much, Karen, for being our official mod and bid ender and always being so supportive of my channel and other channels. So, there's a very lovely Beth C. Vintage. She is a great reseller, gang. Make sure you're following her over on Vamp. If you want the kitsch, if you want the glass, she's one of the ones for you. It's always good to see you, Beth. There's my mom, Linda Hellman, in the chat. Good to see you, Mom. I love you. There's the one, the only Debbie Gutierrez is here with us tonight. How are you, Debbie? It's so good to see you. One of our earlier hellos, but we'll pick up now, was the very lovely Lisa. It's so good to see you, Lisa. Checking in, we got another Linda in the chat. It's so good to see you. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We have Terry checking in here tonight. Good to see you, friend. Who else is down here with us? We'll keep on scrolling. I see a couple repeats. I see Susan's here with us. How are you, Susan? And gang, hello, Mama Pam. Tomorrow is a very special day for Mama Pam because it's Mama Pam's birthday. So you know what happens on Mother Tucker's channel when it's your birthday?
High-tech birthday.
We're low key and we're low budget over here. And a happy birthday, Bill, to you, Mama Pam. So guys, please wish Mama Pam an early happy birthday. And I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. I'm sure you will. And I can't wait to see you soon, Mama Pam. So happy birthday. And now my chat's all over the place. I don't even know where it highlighted because it moved on me. Speaking of our mods and bid enders, our backup tonight is the very lovely Kim, also known as Desert Gal. Please make sure you give her a follow over on Vamp. She's a very good reseller over there. So if you can, Kim, drop your links. Also, Gavin, if you can have the lovely Karen drop your links, please drop those links so we can get you guys some more followers. How are you, Cindy Lou? It's so good to see you. Happy Wednesday. She is the one who's thrifted treasures. It's always so great to see you. There's the very lovely collector at heart. How are you, Leslie? Miss Whittleone is checking in here tonight. Good to see you, Miss Whittleone. She got, isn't that a fantastic little mouse? I mean, honest to God, the blue was so good on him. I'm so happy he made it to you safe. Hello, Elaine. How are you? Checking in tonight. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. There's our friend from Colorado, also known as Chris, my broom closet. You hang in there. I hope you are having a very fantastic day. Let's see who else is down here with us tonight. There's our friend Jennifer coming over from Instagram. Please follow her. She's Junebug Vintage. She's over there on the IG along with Whatnot. It's always great to see you, Jennifer. I hope you're well. Pennsylvania checking in, the one, the only Dawn. Good to see you. And hello, Lurkers. Amy, do you know what they're serving in the Lurkers Lounge tonight? Anything good?
Oh boy, I wish I did. I mean, wow. I heard that pepperoni pinwheels were the hors d'oeuvre tonight, but I don't know what the beverage is.
Okay, I'm here for that. Sign me up. How are you, Janet? Good to see you. I hope you are doing well. We have the very lovely Brenda in here. We have another fellow Mother Tucker here, the very lovely Lisa from Echo Valley Vintage. Gang, if you love the kitsch, you need to follow them. It's the same name over on Instagram. You won't be sorry, guys. And you'll be able to shop them very soon because we are going to schedule our next shop with me. Give us about a week and we'll tell you when the next date will be. But we've been kind of hinging it around holiday weekends. So that might be a spoiler alert, but we're going to let you know when the next shop with me is. So stay tuned, guys, and you'll be able to shop their booth live from Mother Tucker. So how are you, KB? It's so good to see you, followed by our friend Smalls. How are you, Smalls? Good to see you here tonight. Hello, everybody. Sorry if it seems like I'm going really fast. It's just we got a late start thanks to technical difficulties if you're just joining. There's Tina from Other Tuckers, followed by the lovely Trina. Good to see you, Trina, here tonight. How are you? Who else is down here? Hello, 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 everybody.
Mom said she made cookies for the lurkers lunch tonight.
You lurkers are lucky dogs. The
Yeah,
lovely Adriana's checking in. Good to see you, friend. I hope you are well. Make sure you're following her over on Instagram. The very lovely We're Not is checking in. How are you, friend? Now, how do you say that? Guten. You say it better than me, Amy.
Guten Abend.
There you go. Hello, hello, hello. There's our friend Andrew.
Good evening, Jason.
Is that what it means? Okay. I only know Bratwurst in German. That's the only thing I know how to say. Oh, and
the same thing.
And sauerkraut. I'm pretty good at saying sauerkraut in German. So there's our friend Andrew, Vintage Samples. Gang, make sure you're following him here on YouTube. He drops the fun videos with the good vintage, and it's kitschy vintage. So make sure you're checking out his videos. Jameen is here with us. Good to see you. Followed by our friend Sandy. How are you, Sandy? I hope you guys are well. I know tonight I'm going to sound raspy because of the dust, and I think Amy might have the same kind of issue.
Yeah, my allergies. It's been so hot and humid. My allergies have just been all over the place.
This has been one of those years. How are you, Tina? Spelt the fun the right way. Good to see you, Tina. Welcome in tonight. There we can officially highlight our friend William. It's so good to see you, sir. I hope you are doing well. We have Melanie here with us tonight. Hi, Melanie. I hope you're doing good. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We got Leanne checking in. Good to see you, Leanne. And we are getting down here near the bottom. Roxanne's here with us. How are you, Roxanne? It's so good to see you here tonight. Hello, everybody. We got our friend John checking in from New Jersey. We got the other half of that party going on in the Garden State. Steel Whispers here with us. Good to see you, Steel. I hope you're doing well. Who else is down here? And I think we're down to the bottom. So we're going to say hello again to our friend John. So, guys, oh, wait, hello. We got the one, the only Blueberry Barn Vintage is in the house, too. It's good to see you, friend. Guys, if you are not subscribed to Amy's channel, please do so. We made it very easy. We put the link down there below. I just need to pause for a minute. Hello, Dusty Moose. It's an honor to see you, friend.
Good to see you, Dusty.
I hope you're doing well, and I'm happy to see you again, friend. It's good to see you. So if you're not subscribed to Amy's channel, please do so. Please, gang, if you ain't subscribed to mine, for the love of God and everything holy, please get me above 3,500 before I literally run through the streets greased up naked. You don't want that, so please help me get to 3,500. That's a scary thought.
Tina's shaking her head no.
She's getting ready to call the guys with the rubber suit, with the ones with the suits in the rubber room for me, honest to Pete. So we're going to turn it over to Amy. She's going to quickly tell you how the sale's going to work here tonight, and we're going to jump into it. And take it away, Miss Amy.
All right, welcome you guys to Fantastic Finds. We're going to try and get through this as quickly as possible so we can move into the sale. I know we were 10 minutes behind tonight because StreamYard wouldn't let us go live several times in a row. So welcome. We do have 16 rounds of goodies to bring you tonight. They will be the all offer up, so that will be the auction style. We will give you the starting price. Jason will pin it up here on the screen. If you're interested in bidding on any item that we're showing, you can type your bids down into the chat. You want to make sure that you're in live chat, all messages, not top chat. If you're lagging at all behind, and several sales yesterday, I did see that the lag was pretty bad. It usually is. So to combat the lag, you can touch the screen if you're on a mobile device, a phone, or a tablet. Touch the screen up here in the upper right-hand corner for a gear wheel icon, playback speed, hit 2 times. Especially if you plan on bidding on anything, it's always good to do that right before you put in your first bid so that you're not lagging behind for the first bid that you put in there. And then if you're watching on the computer, it's lower right-hand corner, same kind of deal for that. The gear wheel in 2 times. Okay, so as much as possible, do that to help combat the lag. You can exit out the sale, exit out of YouTube and come back, but the gear wheel icon is a little bit faster option for you. So we will describe an item to you as we're showing it. We'll note any kind of issues that may have live here on screen. We try our best to note anything so that you can see everything if you do choose to bid on it, but keep in mind that vintage and antique items that we showed tonight have had a life. And if there's repairs or anything damage wise, we will do our best to show that all to you. we will do a 20-second countdown. My goodness, I almost said 15. It's been a long time since we've been able to do 15-second countdowns. So we'll do a 20-second countdown to give everybody the most fair shot to get any bids, final just in cases, all that stuff in there. So the highest bid that we see come in before the official bid end of Karen G will be the winner. We also do something here on Mother Tuckers called Just in Case. So all that we ask to use the Just in Case is that you're an active bidder, so that you've put in at least one straight bid on the current item that we're showing. Then you're welcome to utilize the Just in Case during the countdown only. So what the Just in Case is the max amount that you're willing to pay for the item, plus the letters JIC. Put that into the chat during the countdown. And if your Just in Case bid is the highest before the bid end of Karen G, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But do keep in mind, if there's multiple Just in Cases, put into the chat, those will turn into regular bids. Okay. And we will still do the countdown of interest. So what that means is we're not doing a recap at the end. Hopefully you guys are familiar with how that has worked. I think we've been doing it about a month, maybe a little longer than that now. So if we don't see any bids come in, however, we do recommend, if you are interested in something, to put in a bid early. Okay. But if we don't see any bids come in for something, we will still do a 20-second countdown. That'll kind of be your last chance to snag the item. And you can put in Just in Cases. If you put in a straight bid, you're welcome to do that as well. But that will be your last chance at the item, because we're not doing a recap. We're not bringing anything back. So that's what the countdown of interest is for. So we'll still be a 20-second countdown for that. As far as packing and shipping goes, Jason and I both use Pirate Ship to get you guys the discounted rates on shipping. And we do ship to US, Canada, and to Philomena if she's here tonight. We're welcome to ship to Philomena. And we do our invoicing in PayPal. So if you win an item tonight, very important that we need some information from you. We need your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. If you don't have PayPal, that's okay. Send us an email with all that same information. Let us know that you want to check out as a guest. When we send our invoices out, we can send you a direct link so you can check out with any PayPal, Venmo, Apple Pay, credit card, debit card, all that good stuff. With the guest link. Okay, so our emails are up here on the screen. If you need to take a screenshot to come back to that later, you're welcome to do that. Also down in the description of the video, Jason's also pinned it in a comment at the top of the chat, and it will be in the chat periodically throughout the sale as well. So very important, if you're a brand new buyer, especially to either one of us, we ask that you send that information during the sale. If you do win anything, and if you haven't purchased from us in a while, it's always good to send us a refresher email, just so that we can find it much easier. And I do encourage you guys, if it has been a while, to make sure that your shipping information is correct in PayPal, because that's what we put on our shipping labels. I do like to mention that every once in a while, especially if you've moved recently, or maybe you're in a vacation home or something like that. It's always great to update that information in PayPal, so that we can ship your stuff to the right address. Okay. And as far as packing and shipping goes, I ship from Michigan. I will be doing my invoicing tomorrow. So I will send an invoice out to you, and I'll send you an email when it's out there in the interwebs, so you're not wondering where it's at. So I will email everybody once your invoice has been sent, and plan to do shipping on Friday this week.
All right. I ship out of Pennsylvania. Amie covered everything else for me. If you purchased from my Monday night sale, then you have an open box. And if you purchase tonight and I can combine it for you safely, I will do so. Invoices will still go out this week on Saturday, although I'm going to be doing the shipping on Friday. Really doesn't mean much to to you guys, but I'll be doing it Friday, and then those invoices will still roll out on Saturday for me. I offer free pickup at the brick and mortar if that's something you guys want to take advantage of. I have to tell you guys, if you're coming into the area, please head on into Mother Tucker's. Support over 35 small businesses under my roof. They're really packing their booths full because at the end of September, we have another big extrav coming up. We have the last one of the year, which is the Fall Extravaganza, and I'll talk to you guys more about that as it gets closer. But please, if you're in the area, come support all them. Every little bit helps. They're all little businesses. I didn't say it earlier, but I want to say it now. I want to thank Amie. She always creates the thumbnail and our wallpaper, does a fantastic job. Tina always covers and puts together the little pictures together, the assemblages, the little groupings of the pictures for the fantastic find. So thank you so much, Tina, because if I did it, it would not look nearly as good. So I think that covered everything. Let's get this sale started. Let's show some fun vintage. We'll start out with Amie and then myself, and then we'll get into Lady Corgi's fantastic finds tonight. So,
okay, I do have 2 handmade items tonight, so we'll start out with one, and it's going to start at 16, Jason.
All right, Amie.
All right, this was a little pin cushion of mine, one of my little upcycled vintage planter pin cushions. Haven't brought one of these to the sale in a while, and actually I found this little guy in Indiana somewhere over the weekend, and he had some like staining and stuff. Like sometimes, you know, if the planters are used, they get kind of icky on the inside. You can't really clean it. I try not to use like perfect planters, but that one had like some issues on the inside of the planter, so I decided to turn it into a pin cushion. I've been making these for, gosh, I don't know, 18 years or something like that. And this is a little Enesco little planter there. I have signed it on the bottom. But it's this cute little puppy dog in a hat with a little applied fluff there. And he's pushing this cute little wheelbarrow with flower wheels. So he's wearing kind of minty green pants, and then the wheelbarrow itself is blue, and then we've got kind of like a pansy, I guess, for the flower wheels. And I'll turn it around to the back side. So there we go. No chips or anything to the planter. The planter is in good shape. And then I filled it with some fun vintage fabric, just some fun brightly colored floral fabric. And then I've made some little pins here out of the flocked millinery flowers. So there's 3 different colors, kind of pulling out the colors in the fabric. And then 3 different dressmakers pins. This one is kind of like a sparkly bead, a little blue heart, and then a little green pearl. And all the little flowers are different colors there. So measurement for it is 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. So it's not a super large pin cushion. I know some of the ones that I've made are a little bit larger, but this is just a pretty small one. So it can kind of go in a smaller sewing area or maybe on a side table. If you want to gift this to somebody that does sew, it doesn't take up a whole lot of space, but there is a whole lot of room for pins and needles and hat pins, anything like that that you want to stick in there. There's a whole bunch of room for that. Okay, so you see Nikki Moss is in at 16. Thank you so much. Nikki, I never tire of saying that. I'm just letting you know. It makes me happy to say your name. And I think Nikki's planning on coming to the pop-up again in December, so that's going to be super exciting. Okay, let's count puppy dog down so we can keep it moving. We're looking for 17 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
These make great Christmas gifts. Christmas is just right around the corner. Ooh, they're beating that lag.
All right. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Aaron, your 28 did come in after the bid end. So Nikki had a just in case of 25, or Nikki R had a just in case of 25. Nikki Moss had a just in case of 26, but Nicole came back in there with a straight bid of 27. So Nikki R, congratulations. This is coming to you. Thank you so much.
Well, Kim, behind me, I'm officially part of the Pink Harold Gale Club. A near and dear friend gifted that to me and made a bucket list come true. Or maybe you're talking about my kitschy lamb friend, which Tina scored him at auction yesterday for $2. He is the kitschiest hobbyist lamb that I have ever seen in my life. But
I've seen that same lamb as a cookie jar. Is he just like a big figurine?
it's just a big figure. Oh, you're talking about Lamb Friend. Yes. And I think Lamb Friend's going to stick with me for a little bit, but it's
He's
truly
cute.
a hobbyist. It's a hobbyist. And they did a really good job. I got to tell you, back in the 50s through the 70s around here, they must have really been kitschy when it came to their ceramics. So now I'm talking and I didn't cue myself up. So yes, he's a really, really cool lamb. So, all right, we'll start out with some jewelry. $12 choice. I have choice on some enamel pins. They're in very good condition. They're actually some colors that I don't think you see all that often. This one is a very, very minty green. It's in super good condition. I will say that there's maybe a little bit of paint wear. There's always usually some little bit of paint wear to these. It's about 2.5 inches in diameter. So this is your first one. And of course, this one does not have a stem and it's reading very true to color. I think this would be a very fun non-traditional green pin to wear for the holidays. Of course, it's good for Easter and spring. It also is very minty, but it also hinges and could kind of go with your jadeite. So it's like a milky, minty green. So that's going to be your first choice tonight at $12. Hello, everybody. It's so good to see everybody here tonight. This is going to be your second one to choose from at $12. This one is an enamel daisy. It has the pink petals on it. It has the violet sort of a purple center. Then you can see the leaves down on the bottom. So this one measures about 3 inches long. They both have the safety clasps. Neither are signed, but I'm pretty certain these are 1960. So they're both in very good condition. These are fun to not only wear, they're fun to gift. They're fun to put in your flower frogs. If you guys follow Magpie Ethel, thank you, Jennifer. I see you're the first one. Nikki, you are the second. Bug, I see you in at 13. These are fun to give as gifts. They're fun to decorate with. And these are just two unique colors that you don't see all that often. So Nikki's in at 14. Thank you so much. So 15 or more. And again, maybe little minimal wear on 2 of those leaves, but nothing really major. There's no rusting to them. There's no issue to them. I will say this one in the back, it is just a little loose. You know, they always have that little rivet there, and sometimes they move a little bit. That one is a little loose. So I don't know if the previous owner tried to spin it a couple times, but that one is, it's fixed, but it's just a little loose. So once you put it on something, you're going to want to adjust it, and then it'll kind of stay sturdy for you. So that one, again, comes in at 2.5 inches in diameter. So hold them up together. It's not the biggest, but it's not the smallest, you know, when it comes to these pins. So again, these will be your 2 choices. We're looking for 15 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. Top bidder can take 1 or 2 on the enamel pin. So 15 or more. Let's go ahead and count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Jennifer, thank you for the 16. We'll call this one pink, and this one we'll call green. Green or pink will be your choices. Again, super unique colors. Tina's collected these for a hot minute, and you don't see these 2 that often. You see them in the same style, but not a lot in these colors. So, Nikki Moss, you get first choice at $17. Sorry, Nikki. I'm sorry. I've tried not to do it.
We can blame Michael Todd for that.
Yes, I can't help it. So, all right, Nikki, thank you so much. They're both yours. Congratulations. All right, Miss Amie.
All right, 14, Jason.
All right, you got it.
Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you right away, this is not the original Dream Pets. Okay. These were re-released in 2004. Okay. But I can't, this guy, like, I don't see the original and I don't see this guy very often. And it's cheese. I mean, I couldn't resist. So this is a 2004 remake of the original 1967 Roquefort. His name was Roquefort. How dang cute. He's just a mouse, and he's crammed in his giant slice of cheese. And he does have all of his original hang tags and everything. So these were all the ones that they re-released in 2004. Actually, truth be told, the Hawaiian Hound, so it's a little green dog that she's like on a plastic surfboard. I used to have that on the dashboard of my car in high school. I actually did. But I never have found Roquefort before, and he's just the happiest guy. I mean, if I were hanging out a giant slice of cheese, I'd be pretty happy too. He does not come out of there. He's not supposed to come out of there. He is kind of stitched in here into the cheese here in the back, but he does have a little tail that you can kind of move around and position where you want. There are little wire armatures inside of both of his ears, so you can kind of pose these how you want as well. But as I usually talk about the wire armature, you just want to be careful to not be too rough with those. They can come out of the head. I have seen other dream pet style things with movable parts, and they do tend to get separated if you're a little rough. He's got little applied whiskers, so it's this very soft, like, what is the fabric I'm trying to say? The cheese is like a felt, like a felt material. Yep. And all the holes of the cheese are felt, but he is more of like a suede material, if I can like best describe it. He's not the same kind of material. And then he's got felt little features. He's got a little pom-pom for a nose, and then little felt feeties that are poking out, and then his little tail is made. And the cheese is hard. I sometimes I can't really tell if it's cardboard or plastic. My suspicion is it's probably plastic in this one. He is really nice and clean as well. And it does show like all the other remake ones that they came out with, but I've never even run across this guy before, but super cute. He does measure 6 by 5 by 4 1/4. That's the size for Mr. Roquefort. I can't say that I've ever had Roquefort cheese. Isn't it stinky cheese? I feel like.
Yes.
Roquefort, it's a softer, stinky cheese. Yeah, I've never had that. But he's just peeking out there. Did you see Nikki wants you to send the green pin?
You got it. You got it, Nikki. Absolutely.
Right, sounds good. Dusty Moose ate cheese curds today. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you thought of me while you're eating your cheese curds. I hope that you enjoyed them, because I do love me some cheese curds. I don't see any interest in this guy, or I don't see any bids that came in, but I'll do a 20-second countdown in case somebody wants to nab him. He was 14, so we're looking for 14 to come in there during the countdown of interest. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I mean, these are just as collectible as the Dream Pets, because you cannot find some of those reproduction ones. You can't even find them in the original.
I know. All right. Thank you, guys. We'll move on.
And to round back to the enamel pins, and Nikki, those will go to you for 16 each instead of 17 each, because I did see Jennifer meant to put in 15 and not 16. So they will go to you for 16 each, $1 less. And then, of course, we will ship the other one to Junebug. So kind of you, Nikki. My next item is going to start at $12. I found this little guy at the flea market. I couldn't let him behind. He does have 2 condition issues, okay? He's a figurine. He's not a single shaker. He's a figurine. And since I've collected these little kitschy birds for a hot minute, I've never seen him, so I couldn't let him behind, okay? So just $12. He does have a chip underneath his hat, but the previous owner did fill it in, okay? Now, when you rub your finger over it, you will feel that it is not glazed. So there is a pretty substantial chip, and it's very hard for me to even show you because it's reading like it's not even there on the camera. See if we can get close here. But you will find if you purchase him, there is a chip under the hat, which I think is at a good spot because you really have to look for it. And there is a minute little nip on the wing. There's always a nip on one of these wings. So Nicole, thank you. I see you in at 12. He is made in Japan. Again, he's not a shaker. I've looked all over for the shaker holes. I kept thinking he was a single shaker. Now, I believe that there is a shaker set out there, quite possibly, of these. I'm sure there's a lady friend to him. But honestly, when I find any of these birds, if they're not extremely, destroyed and put back together, you got to pick them up because honest to Pete, they're just not around that much. So I would speculate that he could be a Norcrest, but I'm not too sure. Amie, do you have any way that, I don't know. He could be a Norcrest.
I've never seen that.
See, I know.
I've only seen the shaker birds. I've not seen figurine bird.
And that's why, even though he had that chip, and please note when you get him right here, probably the length in between his eyes, okay? Since it's not reading, the best I can explain is the length beneath his, from one eye to the other, from the corners of the eyes, that's how big the chip is, but they filled it in, and it looks like they actually used like a black paint, but it just will be matte right there. And then you have the little nip on his wing. He measures just about, he's your typical size. He'll fit in with your shakers. He's about 3.5 inches tall and about 2 3/4 across. But
Jason, I'll be right back. If I'm not back by the time you are ended, you can just do a second round.
Okay. All right, Amie. So, other than that, he is in super good condition, minimal crazing, no other issues to report. And he actually has just a little tiny little bow tie, but they, of course, didn't paint that. So he's got a little tie in there, just super cute. So before we do a countdown, I want to say hello to Heather. Hello, Heather of Antiques Agenda. Gang, make sure you're following her. She has a fun sale every Sunday night. So let's go ahead and count this guy down. Please note the 2 issues of damage. He is not a single shaker. He is actually a figurine. He could be Norcrest, but there is no sticker. But if anybody knows, the way the Japan's written, that's the way it's written. So let's count it down just in case for active bidders. I see Nicole back in at 14, looking for 15. So 20, 19, he is all dressed up. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 15 or more. Or the bid end from Karen G. I see Nicole's just in case. Again, he's a unique one. I had never seen him before. And I can't let him behind even if they're damaged. I used to say if they have damage, forget it. Can't do it. So, Nicole, congratulations. He's coming to you for $14. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Amie.
It's a fair week here in Marshall.
Yeah.
So the fairgrounds are about 2 blocks from our house. So you can hear everything that's going on. They're doing some sort of monster truck. I don't know what they're doing tonight, but Maisie's not a fan. So she's barking at everything. Okay. Gotcha. 18. Jason.
All right, you got it, Amie.
All right, I have a pair of salt and pepper shakers up next. These guys are very hard to find. In the 11-ish years that I've been selling vintage, I have seen these one time, or I've had them one time, but I haven't seen these guys in so long, and they're so cute. No damage to these guys. There's no chips. There's just a little bit of crazing present, and these guys are made by Norcrest. And the special little thing, there is a few different animals that they put out for this series where they molded them so that they can link arms with each other. I love when the companies do that the shakers can interact with each other. So these are little bears in pastel colors, and you can see the little girl bear is sticking her paw through the elbow of Mr. Bear there. I love how they did the coloring. She's got a little purple dress. He's got a little bow tie and a waistcoat on. Again, there's no chipping or repairs on either one. We'll turn them to the back so that we can look at the back side. There they are. So we got a 2-holer and a 3-holer there on the bottom. They do both have There are stoppers present on the bottom. No more Norcrest foil sticker. The other pair that I sold many years ago did have the foil sticker still on there, but really cute. And she's got a little molded flower into her head. And I love the pops of yellow that they have as well. So cute. These guys measure about 3.5 by 2. The girl is just a little bit shorter than the boy is. He does measure 3.5, so she's about probably 3.25. Okay, so really good condition on those. I see Aaron's in at 20. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 21 or more on the set of Kitschy Bear shakers. So we're going to count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Gosh,
Yeah, so
I love.
I know that you guys can hear the train usually when it goes by. But if you hear any revving engines, it's the fair. Okay. All right. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. Rose put in it just in case of 25, but Aaron put in it just in case of 30. So Aaron, congratulations for 26. These guys are coming to you. Thank you so much.
Those interlocking couples are some of my favorite shakers. I love them. All right, gang, $12 choice. I have not cleaned these, okay? I always try to clean my vintage, but I did not clean these. I didn't want to take paint off, but I don't suspect that paint could come off. So it's going to be $12 choice. I believe these are late 50s Sun Rubber squeaks, and they are Walt Disney Productions. So I have 2 different colors for you to choose from. The first, Mickey, and I think he is a little more difficult to find. He is in the little pink top and white shorts. So his paint is in overall very good condition. He does have a little bit of wear. I didn't even check to see. They squeak, but they don't have a very loud squeak, okay? In the back here, you can see where they are embossed Sun Rubber, and they are made by the Walt Disney Production and, of course, made in the USA. And this will be your first choice. Now, I think you could lightly clean off some of the flesh part, of Mickey, but I didn't want to get into it and remove any paint on these, because when I started to do some research in some of the Disney forums or some of the Disney realms, these are pretty coveted. I take it these Sun Rubber Disney ones, because they must have made a couple different sizes. So Mickey's head does turn, and I couldn't really find one in this style of pink, okay? Yeah, Nancy, I agree, but I don't know that I'd use a magic eraser too hard on here. On here I would, but not so much here. So I know, Melanie, they do kind of look like they're in their undies, but I was trying to be polite and call them shorts. But if Mickey wants to run around in the buff, that's up to him. So, Amy, am I missing anything on these? I feel like you're always like the queen of the squeaks, but I don't think they had clothing on these with Sun Rubber. I couldn't find any with clothing.
I know of those, and I don't think that they had. I'm not sure.
Yeah. See,
I've never seen any with clothes.
Right.
I've seen them, but I've never seen any with clothes, so I'm not sure.
It kind of does feel like, I do have to agree, when at first sight you're like, oh, Mickey's rocking his, whitey tighties. So he does have very cute rosy cheeks. Again, the paint is in super good condition, but they are going to need maybe a little TLC when you get them. But that I did price them accordingly. So that'll be your first choice. They are about 12 inches tall. I believe he is just a little bit earlier. They did make them for a couple years, so I believe he's a little bit earlier. He does have just a few condition issues. Where did I see them? Back here on the back of his foot, he does have a little condition issue. He does have a little bit of fading, but I have to tell you that when it comes to the Disney collectors, they don't mind if Mickey has a patina to him. So there's no other real substantial wear, maybe a little rub there. Like I said, there is some paint wear, but he has a good vintage look to him. He, of course, is made by Disney Productions. Sun Rubber had the license to make them for Disney, and they are the little squeaks. And they don't have like the loudest of squeaks to them. So, again, they are $12 choice. They are 8 inches tall, and you have the pink Mickey, which take it he isn't the most easiest to find. And then I did find a version of the blue guy here. I'd say the most paint wear might be on Mickey's nose. So let's go ahead and do a countdown of interest. I don't know if we have any Disney lovers here with us tonight or squeak lovers, but I will tell you these are a little harder to find. They don't come around that often. I did find a Sun Rubber collector. He was the one I bought some of those other ones from, and he was willing to let go of some of his Disney. So they're $12 choice. Let's count them down with the countdown of interest if anyone's interested, and then they'll just go away. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I see Love It All in at 12. Thank you so much. So we are looking for 13 or more. It is on choice. Again, in very good condition. The only issue was Blue Friend. Man, they're jumping all around here. Blue Friend did have a little wear here on the back of his foot, a little bit on the ear right there. So, Love It All. Let me know. Did you want blue or pink? You can take both. Again, there will be no recap, so they won't come back. We'll move it over for Amie, and I'll watch the chat. Let me know, blue or pink. They're both yours. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Okay, I have a choice at 16, Jason.
You got it.
And I have a choice between 3 things, and they're all pixies, okay? So they're all Lefton pixies. we're not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna show them individually to you first on your choices. So this one I am calling Standing, and these are all Lefton. These are all Lefton pixies. They did 2 versions of these. The first version was this kind of matte glaze, no cold paint on these guys. You don't have to worry about that. Later on, they reproduced them, or they made another series of them, and they made them high glaze. Okay. And there's several more poses than the ones that I have. But this one, he's got a little ladybug hanging out on his hat. They all have, this was how they were painted. It's kind of, you can see the brush strokes in the green paint on all of them, and I do kind of like that. And they just have sweet little faces. So this one I'm calling Standing. All right, so that's choice number 1. Choice number 2, I'm calling Bunny, and this guy has the cutest little white bunny friend that he is hanging out with, just posing on his bellies with his shoe up in the air. So that is choice number 2, is Bunny. And there's no chips or repairs on any of them. Okay. And choice number 3 is Mushroom. And this guy, he's just taken a rest on top of a little spotty mushroom. Again, there's no chipping, no repairs on any of them, and really good condition. All fired on paint on all 3. So let me see if I can do this. I don't want to knock any over. Okay. So we've got Mushroom, we've got Standing, and we've got Bunny. Okay. And the other ones that I know of in this series, there's one that it's sitting and it has a ladybug on its knee. There's also another one that is holding onto a butterfly. And I feel like there's another one. So I think that there's 6 total that are in the series, but they're all really, really nice condition. Not super Christmassy. These are kind of more everyday pixies as opposed to the Christmas style pixies. And they all measure around the same size. The laying one with the bunny is 3.5 by 2.25. The mushroom is 4.25 by 3.5. And the standing guy is 4.25 by 2.5. Okay, so these are all Lefton pixies. Again, this was the first series that they did. Later on, they did them again and made them high glaze, but these are more of that satin finish. Okay, so I see Dana is in at 16. Thank you so much. So these are 60s Lefton. All right, let's count these guys down. This is for choice. So that's how we're going to claim them, is Standing, Mushroom, and Bunny. Okay, And winner can take all or multiples or one, whichever one that they'd like. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hi, Philomena.
Amie, the first one you showed, he always reminds me like he walked in and saw something he shouldn't have. He's like, whoa. Like,
Yeah, I know.
Whoa, what did I walk in?
You probably did. Yeah.
Walk back out the room.
All right. Okay, there is the bid end from Karen. I'm going to set these down or we have an accident. Okay. So right before the bid end, Nikki has the high bid at 19. So Nikki, let me know, mushroom, standing, or bunny, or a combination. Dana gets second choice, and then it goes back to Philomena. And I can just watch the chat, ladies. Thank you so much.
All right. Hello, Phil. It's always so good to see you. Hello, Dawn. How are you? I hope you're doing well. All right. Nicole wants the standing.
Standing. All right. You got it. Thank you so much. So Dana, the mushroom, and bunny are available.
Okay. All right. So $22. Now, I have coming up what I'm calling a pose doll, and I have to believe that she probably hinges on one of those hardcore swings kind. She'll take the other two.
You got it. Thank you, Dana.
So I believe she swings a little bit for that hardcore kitsch lover, with that very Japanese
my gosh, Jason.
kind of face.
How did I miss this in your preview?
She doesn't have a tag on her, but I do believe that she is probably 1960s Japan.
She is a Bradley.
She is a Bradley. Okay. Yeah. She doesn't have a tag. She is permanently sitting. Okay. Or they have permanently put her feet in the sitting pose. I tried to move them a little bit. I don't want to move them. I do believe she's a permanent shelf sitter. She's in very good condition. She has a very, very cute face. Some of her eyes do glow. Of course, her mouth glows. She has this cute little furry little, we're going to call it a poodle. It could be a schnauzer. Maybe it's a poodle. Her hair is in very good condition. She has this fun little red bow in there. She's a large-headed one, which I think is even more
These
fun.
are not easy to find.
No, this is like that hardcore, like kitsch, like pose doll that like they're either the ones that didn't make it here that often or didn't sell. Maybe the Australia one. They're just the ones that I always see that folks are like, this is the hardcore kitsch one that I don't see around here that often. So she's wearing her little onesie. It is these cute little daisies on there. So you can see some of them have a yellow center. Some of them have a green center. She has this like little crinoline, little collar on her face. It didn't catch up yet. I see you, Nicole, on my phone, but StreamYard is still frozen on my end. Hold on here. There we go. She does not, like I said, I did see your comment. She doesn't stand. And if she does, her feet don't really want to go down. So maybe the new owner could be bold enough to try it. I don't want to. She has these fun little pom-poms. They are on the tops of her little feetsies. So she kind of looks like she's in her little jumper, her little romper. Maybe this little one now. This is part of her hair. It is a little loose. I didn't do anything to it. If you want to tuck a little bit of glue in there, you can. But she is just this adorable, no stains to her face, no tears. She is the stockinette. And then she has this cotton kind of hair up top. So the way she's sitting, she comes in at 8 inches tall. So the little doggy has that same kind of fur, that we find on, our ceramics. The little puppy dog's in good shape. And the little puppy dog, I think he is attached to her arms, okay? I get nervous with these. I don't want to ever damage them, so I don't like tug on them and move them all too much. I kind of leave them the way they are. So she does have this gorgeous, fun little pink bow that is in there as well. So a fun little peachy pink kind of bow with her little collar, her little puda with the fur. And then she has this cute little onesie. All right. That is reading true to color. It is pink with all those fun little colors. So let's go ahead and count her down. There are no stains. There are no issues. I couldn't find one like this online. So, but she would be cute with like your adult ones to have her be the little sister maybe to your more adult ones. And I keep saying we'll do a countdown, so let's do it.
What I can pass on knowledge-wise about those is that they were made in Japan, but a lot of those were exclusively distributed to Australia. That's why there's not a whole lot of them over here.
Right. And she's a great example. So if you're looking for a gift for somebody, or you're looking for maybe a harder to find one, I think she would be a cute one, or one to start your collection. So we have Nicole in at 22. We're looking for 23 or more. Let's count it down just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And again, her little attire is stain free. It's in very good, clean condition. There's no smells, no mustiness. She is just really cute, and an example that I couldn't, quote, just find her anywhere online. So there is our bid end. Thank you so much. Karen G, small as your 37 did come in on both devices. Tracy, your 40 came in really after the bid end, so you guys are really in a lag. But Nicole, that means you get the Postal for $24. Thank you so very much, guys. Thank you so much. And if you guys are interested and you really want something, please get those bids in early.
Yeah, if you guys haven't refreshed, you might want to do the gear wheel icon. In Ariana's sale yesterday and Michael's sale yesterday, a lot of people were having to refresh constantly, just to not come in after the bid end. Okay. All right. 36, Jason.
All right, Amy.
All right. I have another pair of shakers, and these are very difficult to find, but I will tell you right now that these are a mismatched set. So originally it would have been a purple deer and a brown deer as the matching set. So it was kind of meant to resemble Bambi and Feline. But I'll take two purple ones because I think we've talked about this several times on the sales. Maybe I have in videos that purple stuff isn't easy to come by. I have seen other people that collect shakers have this particular set, and I am a deer collector, and I have never run across this set in the wild. I do know that they did another colorway. They did pink and brown as well for this particular set. I've never come across either one, but oh my gosh, purple deer are just so cute. So cute. All right, so there's no chipping to either one. I'm going to show you each one of them individually. Okay, so this would be a mismatch set technically, although I think, you could definitely still use them if you wanted to. And two purple deer are pretty fantastic. So they're molded into kind of this little grassy area at the base. And they both have 5 holes on the back of their head. Really, really cute and kitschy. They both have cork stoppers in the bottom. These do date to the 50s. As far as my research tells me, and I've been trying to identify these for many years, I've never been able to identify a specific maker for these. Even with the brown one, I have never been able to identify them. But they're both really good condition. I'll show you the other one. And same kind of deal with the suits on the left in Pixies. You can see the brush strokes in the paint for the purple. There is no cold paint on these guys either. Everything is fired on there, so you don't have to worry about paint loss. But those lashes for days and polka dots along the back, of course, darn cute. These guys are 4x3. Again, there's no chipping or repairs. Just absolutely darling. I did contemplate keeping these, but I don't need them. They don't fit with all my other deer. I do love that they're unusual, but I mainly collect the big-eyed brown ones, so that's what I tend to stick to. All right, so these would be great for summertime. For fall time, they do have kind of a Halloween-y vibe, being purple, but definitely could work in a non-traditional colorway for Christmas as well. Okay. I'm going to count these guys down. We're looking for KBs in at 41. So we're looking for 42 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And they're even more bright purple in person than what they're showing up on screen. They're definitely like an eggplant purple.
I want to go see Desert Gal's aunt's kitchen that she used to have. She said her aunt had a kitchen that was purple.
Purple kitchen.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
I want to see that.
All right. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. Right before Karen's bid end, Erin at Blueberry Barn came in there with a 42. So these are yours, Erin. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Because those things got to be one of a kind, because they didn't make a lot of things that were purple for kitchens. So I bet that was fantastic. So I saw Amy's reel, and she always has the Ruthie Newton books. And I was like, oh, I got a Ruthie Newton book.
I don't have any Ruthie Newton books right now.
Okay. I was like, I've been having this book for a hot minute. And I was like, I don't want to bring it the same time Amy has one. So I was like, oh, she doesn't have it. So I'm going to be the one with the Ruthie Newton book tonight. Okay. So mine's going to start at $14, and I have the Mother Goose one. There is a condition issue. There is a little tear here, okay? And it seems like it went kind of through the whole book, okay? So there's a little tear right here, and then it did repeat on almost every page. Some, it's a little longer. Some, it's no longer than what you see there. Some, it's shorter, okay? But at $14, so you could have a Ruthie Newton book, and it is Whitman Publishing, and it is from, if it focuses, 1943. So what it lacks for the tear, it picks up on the fact that the colors are vibrant, no little youngin colored in it. There's no other issues. So this kind of set the tone for my night. Like I kind of went like nursery rhyme-y kind of stuff. But so here we'll flip through the pages. It measures 13 like they all do by 9.5. So this would be your opportunity to have your very own Ruthie Newton Mother Goose. There's your back page. Again, you can see where Ruthie Newton has signed a lot of the different illustrations. So it's in very good condition. I don't know that I would do it to this, but at the $14, if you decided to repurpose this, this might be the one that you try to do. I agree, Tracy, for being that old, a little tear, I don't think would deter many of us. So like I said, the graphics are in super good condition. So here are your first two pages. The spine on it is not separated. $14 if anybody's interested. You can see all these fun graphics. Then you have Tom, the Piper's son, over here on this page, running with his little puppy dog,
Looks like my puppy dog.
She's just sewing away. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, MJ Bear. And again, just remember that little tear, and I don't want to move it too much because I don't want to make it worse, but it is on every page, all right? Now you got Rub-a-Dub-Dub, 3 men in a tub. Three little Ruthie Newtons in a tub is more like it. Again, these graphics are just so doggone good. Then oh my God. This one right here, if you guys had a mermaid, like little scene that you did, I think he would look awesome if you opened the book and had this page right here, because of the two different like nautical kind of things going on here. So the book has no funky odors, no smells, no stains that I could find. I just want to easily go through. Then 1, 2, buckle my shoe over here. God, and I never really gave Ruthie Newton or these Whitman books a second look until, Amy and Misty and folks were showing some of these. I mean, these are timeless. I mean, these are some of the things I think set the tone for then the kitsch to come in the 50s and the 60s and so on and so forth. So again, they're just fun books. Remember, we do have a tear on every page, but I love Little Pussy. Her coat is so warm. Look at that little kitty cat with those kids. And yet, that era, every little kitty cat was drinking milk. They're lactose intolerant. They're not supposed to have it. So, but we gave it to him, I guess. Then you have the little boy there. He's little Tom Tucker, which he's my little note to Mother Tucker right there. Look at him. He's a big and he's asking for some cookies, or can he have the milk left over from the little kitten? So here are some more. We'll just keep on going. I will show you every page, and I won't hold us up too long, but I'm just flipping them a little slow so you guys can see. Again, there is a little tear, and I'm noticing there is a tiny little tear right there on the back, right there by my thumb. but it's nothing major. And I think if you're kind of gentle with it, you're going to be all right. Peter, pumpkin eater right there. Great for your upcoming fall displays. And both of these, I think, would be great opened in your fall display right there. So, and you can see a little splitting down there at the bottom. But overall, I got to say, it's rocking like a 6 out of 10, maybe even a 7 near 8 out of 10. I mean, it's in very good condition color-wise, but I guess that's to be expected with these thicker paper because it's a cardboard kind of paper. And Tracy's right, 80 years. I mean, the fact that these books are even around in one piece is still amazing. They weren't supposed to be. So MJ, I see you're 15. We're looking for 16 or more. We're going to do a countdown. I'll do it slow because we got a lag going on, and we are doing just in case for active bidders. So 15, we're looking for 16, counting down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. MJ's still in at 15. Looking for 16 or more. I see you're just in case, MJ. Thank you guys so much. The Ruthie Newton book is from 1943. So this came out during the war. It was being published during the war, which was a big deal. Sure, it brought a lot of comfort to kids back then. So MJ with your 20. Nicole had a just in case. So Nicole, congratulations. The book is yours for $21. Thank you guys so much. All right, Miss Amie.
All right. This is going to be my highest item of the sale. 45, Jason.
All right.
All right. Let me get I had my our sale paused on my phone. I was trying to get it back up here. Okay. I have found several of these style music boxes over the years, and it's normally squirrels or dogs or kittens, but I can tell you that the Bluebird one is the hardest to find of the flocked Joseph Originals music boxes and of the figurines as well. And it's in amazing condition. There's not really any issues that I can tell you about with it. It does work. And there is one on eBay right now that is sitting there, and it's like atrocious for the price. But these guys don't come around very often at all. I have seen pictures of them. I have never, ever seen one in the wild before. And sometimes with these flocked music boxes, they can get super discolored. Look how clean the flocking is on those Bluebirds. So it is flocked ceramic for the birds. And this one is molded into the branch here with the berries. And then the little basket is a little separate piece that is attached. And there is movement to this. Before I play it for you, it does play Somewhere Over the Rainbow. That is the song that it plays. And all the music boxes that I have come across and sold over the years, they all have this kind of like, the best I can describe it is shag carpet, because that's what it feels like for the grass. It's just this really soft green yarn that they use for the grass texture. And there's actually teeny tiny little straw flowers that are attached to the grass in there. Now, these were from the 80s. They did all of the flocked Joseph figurines and stuff from the 80s, and the music boxes were produced in the 80s as well. It was gifted in 1984. It does have the Joseph Original sticker. And I want to wind it up and play it for you so you know that it works. Measurement for it is 6.5 by 5. So 6.5 is the tallest at Mama Bird up there with the berry in her mouth. But let's wind it up so you can see what the little birdie does.
Oh my.
So the one on the end kind of pops in and out of the nest. The other one is just stationary. But you can see how it just really wants that berry out of Mama's mouth before Brother Bird gets it.
It's good.
But very nice. The music box plays in good time. It doesn't lag behind or anything like that. So there's a little mechanism in there that pushes the bird in and out of the nest. Some of the other ones are like on seesaws and swings, so that's the same kind of mechanism going back and forth. And it's just going to keep on playing as we talk about it. All right. It's so, so, so cute. It's adorable. There you can see the little birdie popping in and out. And it does play somewhere over the rainbow. Okay. I'm going to do the countdown now while we keep listening to it chime along. Glowy Girl's in at 47. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 48 or more. I do encourage anybody that's bidding to use the just in cases tonight because of the lag. Okay.
That's what I was afraid of. I think Amie froze. Did we all freeze for you guys? Can you guys still see me? Okay, Karen, so you guys can still see me. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah, I see Amie is frozen, so I'm okay. Okay, so I'm just going to move myself over here. All right, so can you guys still hear me all right? Okay. You both did. I can now see Jason and Amie. Okay, Amie dropped out. So we are just going to wait for a second here. Now, I am reading the check. Can you guys? Okay, Jason, you're good. Thank you guys so much. So we'll just wait a moment here when we'll hold the bid at 47 and we'll see if Amie comes back in a moment or so, and then we'll pick up with the countdown again. But if she doesn't come back in a moment or so, then I will pick up something. So in the meantime, guys, make sure you're subscribed to Amie's channel. Make sure you are subscribed to mine. Please make sure if you guys have any fantastic finds that you send that in to us. Give me one moment here. I am going to pull that up, and I will give Amie a second to come back. Okay, so let me pull this up. If you guys want to send us any of your fantastic finds, please do so to sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. We are honestly running pretty low in the queue. So please, if you guys can do that for us, we'd like to continue to do that part of our show. So
I don't know what happened. StreamYard kicked me out, and then it wouldn't let me back in. So fun times. I broke the internet. Okay.
There you go.
Like, do you want me to just count it down again?
Yeah, start over from the top.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we're good, Tina.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
You know, we were so good for so many months without any issues.
Well,
and now it seems, yeah. Thank you guys for hanging tight with us.
Well, at least it let me back in because I was like, oh no. Okay, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so very much. So Tina had a just in case of 56. Glowy had a just in case of 77. Nikki put in a just in case of 108. So for 78, Nikki, congratulations. Amazing. Thank you, ladies, so much. Congratulations, Nikki.
And we had so much interest in it. There was no way I was going to move on to something until you got here. So
it froze at like the worst time ever.
It did. So, all right, guys, my highest item tonight's $40. And I was very excited to actually find one of these. I've only seen these in antique malls and never could have one. So I have an authentic, this is a composition face with glass eyes.
Wow.
Victorian pillow girl, okay? So she is probably from the turn of the century. She is in very good condition. She might have just a little bit of wear down here, as you can see, but she is a wool blend. I do believe that she could have been from Germany. There is no name on the back that I can find. She does have this gorgeous little bow in her hair. She has this like cobalt blue bow, but you can see that her eyes are very realistic. This is a very hard to find piece in this kind of condition. Usually at the antique malls, they want $125 for one of these, but the woman who I buy things from at the market was parting with some of her agreed to give me a good deal so I could bring it to one of my live sales. So what do you do with this? I brought this to the sale because I thought at $40, you guys do love your Victorian pieces. The fact that she has her glass eyes is amazing. The hair is in very good condition. Quite possibly, not to freak anybody out, the hair I don't believe is synthetic. All right. So the hair I do believe is period correct for her. The bows are sort of a silk style ribbon that they used. Okay. This would be great to hang on your wall if you wanted to. And I thought you could put your brooches on it. If you guys had some Victorian era brooches and pins, I thought you guys could put them on here. Again, this is this could have also been used back in that era for a multitude of things, including like pin cushions, sorts of decor, kind of a child's toy, things like that. So there is that little stain right there. But to find one of these dolls with no damage to the face with the glass eyes and at $40, I think is amazing. So it is sewn in here. So it is a full composition head, as you can see there. I wish there would be a name here, but there is no name there. I was kind of hoping it would say Germany. I kind of feel like it is Germany. This is made of wool, which is very high quality, but there is that little condition issue right there. So she is a super hard thing to find. I don't think you're going to find one again at $40. So she measures about 11 inches by about 7, 11 by 7. Again, the folks love these dolls. I actually have some folks that come in my shop looking for these Victorian era dolls with the realistic glass eyes. And she has some of the very sought after blue eyes. Okay. Sometimes they have brown eyes or green. I do have this one woman that specifically collects the blue ones. She claims that they were not made as much, and she does. She has a blue bow right up in her hair right here. She is a blonde. She's in very good condition. This is a composition face with absolutely no damage. That is all hand painted, and she is sewn into this heart, sort of a heart shaped, and I'm calling it a pillow. Okay, I don't know if there was a more specific name that these were called or what these were used for. I
thought it was a muff in your preview,
yeah,
but it doesn't have handholds in it. So.
No. In my experience, and I don't claim to be an expert in the Victorian era of antiques, but everyone that I've often sold, these were just used as like a child's toy. They were used as pin cushions. They were used as universal pieces, and they were used as decor. So that's what I know them at. If anybody else knows any more, please drop it in the chat. But she is Victorian. It is an authentic Victorian face. I can't believe that I actually have one. It's even fun with those glass eyes. I keep saying that because that's the big selling point on some of these dolls when they had glass eyes, because they were very realistic. So, and usually they would fall out or go missing. So just one more time, those bows are in super good condition. The only condition issue is down here in this corner. Maybe a little moth bite. I don't know. There is a little stain right here, but the fact that this is wool, I'm not going to go cleaning it and destroying it. Plus, I don't think that really is a major condition issue.
Clean.
She's 100. She's easily 100 years old. And the woman that I purchased her from had her since probably the 50s. She said the 50s or the 60s, and she was letting some of her Victorian era things go. So again, I thought modern day purposes, what to use it for. I thought that if you wanted to, you could hang one or two of your brooches on it, maybe use it as wall decor on a gallery wall. But it is a phenomenal antique, and it is in superb condition. And because I got it at a good price, you guys will get it at a good price as well. So I know it sounds very salesy, but again, if you go into a mall, these are always locked up in a case, and they're $100 or $200 every single stinking time. So Smalls, I appreciate you. Thank you for your 40. We're looking for 41 or more, and we are doing just in case if you're an active bidder on the Victorian era composition face with the glass eyes. And I'm going to call it a pillow doll. Okay. I hope I'm not cheapening it. I don't know what else to call it, but that's what she called it when she sold it to me. So it is a pillow doll. So Nikki's in at 42. Thank you so much. Looking for 43 or more. Let's count her down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, she's in very good condition. This still is used. You can still use that to hang her. I probably would put her in some kind of a stand, and I might put brooches on her. That's what I would do. I mean, unless she was meant to be used for something else. But I don't think it would hurt to go ahead and put a couple brooches in. So thank you all so much for the bids. Thank you, Karen G, for the bid end. Nikki had a just in case of 57. Smalls had a just in case of 60. So for 58 Smalls, congratulations. Victorian Doll Pillow is coming to you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. All right, Amy girl.
All right, 36, Jason.
All right.
All right, this guy's been back on my bed for a while, and I decided to bring him tonight. This is a Gund, G-U-N-D, 1960s bun, and he does have a little rubber snout. His whole face is not. He is plush, and he is, this is the boy bunny. There is a coordinating girl bunny that would have the same little fruit print in a frilly dress, and then she would have a little straw hat over one of her ears. This is the boy bunny, and he does have wire armature in both of his ears, so you can kind of pose him if you would like, but just gently. Now I will say, like, I did some cleaning to him. He was a little worse for the wear when I found him, and I have done my best without completely unstuffing him to clean him up a little bit. He does have, so he is pink. The fur on his head and arms, feet, and ears are pink, and his little nose is also pink. He's got little metal button eyes there. And I have added the pink ribbon. If you don't like that, it can totally come off. It's not permanent. He does have a wool felt little vest here with a white snap. That is original to him. If you open up the little vest, he does have a little pink shirt under there as well. The felt's in pretty good condition. No moth holes or anything like that. And there is a little bit of discoloration on the pants in a few spots, but no like super major staining, just a little bit of wear to him in some spots. And the pink fur, same kind of deal. There is a little bit of discoloration in a few spots, but he's still pretty nice. There's a few spots on the ears that are a little bit darker than the rest. And there's little pink nubbin tails sticking out of the back of his pants. There is the bottom. So he does stand. He's stuffed fairly firm. He will stand on his own. I was balancing there. He's standing on my desk just fine. He measures 16 inches tall if the ears are fully extended, 16 inches. And then about 8.5 to the arm span of him. Bunnies aren't cute just for Easter. They're good for any time of year, I think. But he's darn cute. He's just looking for his lady friend. I wish that they were there when I found this one, but he was all by him lonesome. All right, so I see Miss Kathy Plunkett is in at 36. Thank you so much. He has twofers. Yes, he does. He's got two twofers. Two twofers. All right, so let's count Bunny down. Kathy's in at 36. We're looking for 37 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I can't help it. I love the vintage plush.
We're here for it, Amy. We love it too. It's good.
All right. There is the Bunny bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Kathy, you didn't need your just in case. Bunny is hopping your way. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. I thought I would try something a little different tonight, but I think it kind of fits in and it covers my glass option for the evening. So it's going to be $22 choice. And I have choice between two World's Fairs, okay? So hang here with me. I'll explain them to you, what they are. So the first one here that you can choose from, what makes this very sought after is it has its original lid. So this is a bottle, and let me put my black paper behind it so you guys can see it. This is from 1933 from the Chicago World's Fair, okay? And this bottle commemorated a century of progress from 1833 to 1933. So it shows, now there is a little bit of a haze on the inside of the bottle, but these bottles are fun to put your marbles in. These bottles are fun to collect and put pennies in, all sorts of things. So you have the original lid on this one, and this commemorates from teepees to the log cabin, and this is the GE building here in the center. So the GE building was a pillar of deco design. It was the pillar was kind of their center. It was their milestone that they really showed off during that celebration in Chicago. So you can see that the bottle's in very good condition. There's no chips, no cracks. There is a little bit of staining to the glass. That's what I wanted to show you from the original lid being on. The fact to have one of these is really fun with the lid. So it is very round. As you can see, it's kind of oblong, very Art Deco from 1933. And this commemorates the Chicago World's Fair. That's the GE building there in the center. So here is the bottom. And then, of course, some of those deco lines completely go around it. And then there's nothing in the back. So I've only had this one other time, and mine didn't have the lid. Now we are still in it. We're in at 25 with Rose. Thank you so much. Now I have the bottle from the 38-39 World's Fair, okay? I don't believe that's the original lid, okay? But I'm very happy that they found one to fit on it. So what's really fun about this is it's a twofer. So first of all, it is milk glass. It is the sphere. It does commemorate the 1939 World's Fair. So it is this awesome globe. This would look really good in the back of your Spaceman bottles, if that's what you wanted to use this one for. And again, it is a globe. What's fun about this one is it glows. So can you guys see?
Cool.
Can you guys see the glow on that? So yes, I'll hold it back. You can see the green coming through. This has a glow to it. So whatever chemical they mix this with, it glows uranium. It glows uranium green. So you guys can see it coming out from the glass that if you want a fun World's Fair piece that's going to glow, yes, you're seeing, there you go. Now you can sort of see it totally fluoresces. Maybe if we'll hold it underneath, fluoresces. It's a very concentrated bottle, but you can see it coming through there with the green. There you go. Now you can see it reading through the color. So if you put this underneath, it's going to glow like your custard glass used to. So, but this is their sphere. So this was their sphere that they offered. And I don't know really what came in these bottles. I know a couple folks that collect, World's Fair things, especially I do like the font. I don't know what came in here. I don't know if maybe a wine or a liquor came in here. But again, this is the glow. My dad, I know. And I love the 60s. The 60s, the colors they used, and the very Art Deco. So, but Phil, you're in at 30. It will be on choice between the 1939 or the 33. Measurements is this bottle is 9 inches tall, okay? It is milk glass. It does glow. I don't think that's the original lid, but it fits on it. So, and I have seen the original lids before. They did mimic this. So if this is a make-do or a replacement, it's a doggone good one. So it'll be between 39 and 33. So let's go ahead and count these down. We're in with Phil at 30. We're looking for 31 or more, and you'll pick 33 or 39. So what's inside? I don't know. I don't know what came in these. If it was like food or what came in them. I got to get to the bottom of that. So looking for 31 or more. Let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, this one commemorates the GE building. Those deco pillars
That
on
would
that.
make a really cool junk jar.
It would.
If you have cool toys or Cracker Jack charms.
It would. Or you could put your glowing marbles in that one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Dana, your 41 did come in after the bid end, but with Rose's just in case, and Phil had a 30. Rose, you get first choice at $31. Let me know if you wanted 39 or 33. Just put in 19 1933 or 1939, and you can, of course, take both if you collect World's Fair. And then Phil, you'll have backup, and I think those were my only two bidders. So it looks like we're in a heck of a lag. So Rose, let me know which one you were interested in. Were you interested in the 39, both of them? Congratulations, good choice. They're fun. Thank you so much.
Very
All
cool.
right, Miss Amie.
Okay, 24, Jason.
All right.
All right, here is my second handmade piece for the evening. I thought I would do a little general everyday arrangement. Usually I do holiday ones, but this little gal can stay out year round, or would make a really cute gift for somebody as well. So we've got the Flocked Ceramic Joseph Originals. A little Fuzzy Wazzy is what the little bears are called. It's not Fuzzy Wuzzy, Fuzzy Wazzy. Jason, I think this might be one of the little bears you found for me. I don't know. You've given me so many. I can't remember which ones. I know you've given me some mice, but this little bear, I think, came from Pennsylvania once upon a time. Now, she has this tiny little skirt on, and that is original to her. They did do a series of different animals wearing little skirts like that. So that is not something I added. That is original to her. And everything on here that you're seeing is vintage. Every single thing on here. I have added a little millinery flower to her ear. Here's another. This actually came off of a very destroyed vintage hat, that tan millinery flower there. And of course, she's on a vintage spool of ribbon. We got the crinkle tie dinette in kind of that lacy. I kind of like the lace with her little skirt like that. A little vintage watering can party favor. I have added a vintage, this was a little corsage of all of the silk and flocked flowers. The rose here is actually a flocked petal little rose. I love these little flowers that go up the stem like that. And then I've added a tiny little bee here because it's a bear after all. And I'll turn around to the back. It is signed by me on the back side. The pink felt that's on here is also vintage felt. Everything on here is vintage, vintage, vintage. Just thought that they needed to live together. Measurement for it is 5 by 4. 5 by 4. So just a cute little size, definitely perfect for a gift for somebody. Definitely could fit in a lot of different decors. Not super kitschy, but definitely could fit in kind of that cottage core, farmhouse, pretty much anything would fit with that little gal. All right, Catworm. Hi, Catworm. Is in at 24. So we're looking for 25 or more. I'm going to count it down so we can keep it moving. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I love the colors you went with, Amie, for this. Very good. Adorable.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. All right, Catworm, this is coming to you. Thank you so much.
Karen G, thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender. Kim, thank you for being the backup. Gang, thank you for holding tight with us, even though StreamYard's been acting weird tonight. Thank you, thank you. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. This goes to the phrase, no hold Howard left behind, okay? I couldn't let this behind. It was really dirty. It does have some damage, but it's only going to start at $20. And hello, John. Good to see you, friend. So if you ever wanted to have one of these, first of all, there are some condition issues, all right? She is missing her bow. Her bow did get broken off, so you can see it is missing here, okay? But she is Hold Howard. I've heard them always called as the Big Bow Girls, and Amie helped me by checking the book. They came out in 1959, okay? I do believe that she has been separated and repaired there at the waist, okay? So I do believe she was separated. I believe she took a spill. Probably the bow broke off and she broke in half. But some young lady wanted her little lipstick holder and wanted to keep it. So if you guys know how hard these are to find, they came in yellow, they came in pink, they came in blue. She has these fun little daisies on her dress. She has the big bow on her hair. She has her blue eyes. Some folks do pop small candles in their hands if you want to, but they were meant to hold little lipstick containers. So she is Hold Howard. She would have had a Hold Howard sticker on the bottom, but that is long since missing. But again, if you guys know, you know. And again, at $20, these normally, if they're not damaged, they normally go for $125 or more. Okay. So she measures just about, where are my measurements at? 4.5 inches wide by 3 inches across. So seeing that these are so difficult to find, this is one of the ones that I forgive any kind of damage. Now, the arms had no issues at all. I do think at her waist there, she was separated, and the bow part is broken off. But if you put a little lipstick container down in there, I don't think you're going to see it. You can see she has these fun little daisies that are painted on her dress, and they are pink and black. And then again, of course, she has these fun blue eyes and eyelashes for days. She is a brunette. But again, please note that damage. But I have never held one of these or had one, and
I've never run across one of those.
I was not going to let it behind, even though it was damaged. So this is Hardcore Kitchen. She is Hold Howard. So even her crazing is minimal. So let me put some black behind it, so maybe it brings her into focus and into color better. So she is kind of painted, airbrushed with some of the white showing through and some of the blue. That is part of the way they painted them. So they had these bustling dresses, and the very large bow is part of their little shtick. Okay, it's part of their thing. Can you show it with lipstick? I don't have a lipstick container to show it to you with. I didn't think that far ahead. You'd think I would have wanted a prop. As weird as this seems, if you can imagine my finger, but
it kind of holds it at like an angle, but like the vintage lipstick tubes were much smaller than like modern day ones. So I don't know if a modern one would fit in there. Probably a chapstick would fit in there.
Right. If you guys Google them, you're going to see a lot of folks who use those stubbier, fatter candles. Okay. The candle covers part of her face, which isn't good. Okay.
They did that with the place card holders too. Like it completely covers up the.
It does. It does. Now, I don't know how much of the bow would have helped hold the lipstick, but I will tell you that you got a pretty good platform there, that if you put that little metal lipstick down in there, it's going to sit there. So, but again, I know that when it comes to Hold Howard, guys, these are super rare. Okay. They're very hard to find. You're not going to find them and I know she is damaged. So I just I'm trying to articulate my words to say to you guys is that this would be a holy grail for somebody if it didn't have damage. She does, and I see that, and I'm showing you guys the damage. Under any other circumstances, they would go for $125, and they did come in 3 different colors. Whereas Tina, I don't even know if Tina has any original lipstick containers on hand. Truth be told, Tina doesn't really wear lipstick, so. I think she would just look good more in your display the way she is. But if you want to actually put her on a vanity, you still can put a lipstick down in those hands there. So, no, you're right, Smalls. We do all have some flaws, but I think her damage is at the good spot. Now, you can see that there is some discoloration there where she is glued together. But that kind of, to me, mimics almost a joint where it's not, but it could be jointed. So, you're saying bottom, Tracy. So there's the bottom. She would have had just the Hold Howard sticker, and she was made in 1958, but her sticker is long gone. And the other damage is right here, the bow. You're right, Rose. You could put a millinery flower there, but there would have been like a flower. I guess I keep saying flower. There would have been a bow. Sorry for my mistake. There would have been a bow, and it would have been a white bow that would have sat right there. So when the bow would have made its arc, part of it would have sat there and part of it would have sat there right above its little bustle, right above the
and then it would fit like behind the bow, basically.
Right, and it would go down in the hands kind of like that. So I see you in Collector at Heart at 23. Tracy's back at 24. Again, she measures 4.5 inches tall by 3 inches across, and again, she always, when I've seen her, She could hold her. She could. Oh, you're right. She could, John. She absolutely could. She actually could be a small toothbrush holder too if you wanted her to. I think she would look really cool if you put a bottle brush tree in her hands. I think she would look like one of the bottle brush tree hold Howard girls. That's probably what I would do. Kind of nestle it in her hands because you can kind of ignore that bottom part. But she's just fun to have. And if you're a hold Howard collector, just to have this sit in your collection, I think is at least good enough at the 24 to then trade her out if you find a better one. So let's count her down. She does have damage. She is hold Howard from 1958. She's a lipstick. She's anything you want to hold her. And let's count her down. Tina, are you actually coming down with lipstick?
I had it today.
Do you actually have? Oh my gosh.
It's not really lipstick. It's a sample. It's sugar lip treat. Anyway.
Yeah, it's too big.
I know, and it's tiny.
It's too big.
It's a sample.
So that's probably,
yeah, there you go.
That's the way it's going to hold it there. So hopefully that helps you guys see.
Yeah,
God forbid I get a prop. So that's how she's going to hold it.
Do you wear lipstick?
That looks really good with her hair.
I know it does. It looks really good. So let's count her down. Thank you, Tracy, for the 24. Looking for 25. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Leslie says thank you.
You're welcome,
Says thank
Leslie.
you.
I'm so sorry I failed at the lipstick
So,
challenge.
There's that. I didn't want to hurt her because she already has had a life, but they put her back together. So we got a real lag tonight, Amy. Thank you so much, Karen G. Thank you so much. So Tracy, congratulations. She's coming to California. Good get. Thank you guys so very much.
All right. 16, Jason.
All right.
Okay. Have some more shakers up next in the form of peanuts. Peanut goober heads. How cute are they? I can't resist the anthropomorphic shakers. They just make me happy. These guys, I just don't see, like I see some of the other vegetables and fruit ones more often than I see the little peanut head guys. But they're good condition. There's no chipping, no repairs on either one of them. One of them is missing a cork stopper. So missing on that one, but this one still has the cork. Now this one has a little label on the bottom, and I believe that these were part, of a collector, and that was like their numbering system there on the bottom. There's a bug on me. Sorry. There's this flying, I don't know what it is, flying around here, and it was crawling up my leg. Sorry.
Oh God, Amy,
I'm glad I didn't drop the vintage. So these are just the cutest. So I'm going to set the board down, and hopefully whatever that was doesn't crawl up my leg again. That was lovely. So they have really, the molding on this is just fantastic. How they got all the peanut shell texture on these little guys. And they're in these little green kind of gold ruffled collar little suits. With their tiny little feet kind of going out to the side. And they even molded a little booty in there, which is kind of funny. One has 2 holes on the top and one has 3 holes. So it is a complete set. They're just darn cute. I love these guys. Measurement for them, they're 3.5 by 2.25. Okay. So really good condition. On these date to the 50s, really nice shape. So I see Deanna's in at 23. Thank you so much. Yeah, the little peanut butt crack. Who knew? Who knew that peanuts, we learn things all the time on the live sales, don't we? So let's count peanuts down. We're looking for 24 or more on the pair. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Rose, I hate when I see a spider running across and it goes under a piece of furniture. And then you don't know where it is.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
But then you don't want to kill it on the wall and make a spot on the wall, and it's like a whole yeah.
Uh-huh. Spiders are my least favorite, and whatever just crawled up my leg. I don't know. There's the banana from Karen. Thank you so much. So MJ had a just in case of 27, but Miss Gutierrez put it just in case of 32. So Debbie, these are coming to you for 28. Thank you so much.
All right, gang. I can't believe I can actually do this. I have choice on Stife. Okay.
Wow.
These are little pom-poms made by Stife. They're little pom-pom stuffed animals. They did the mohair, and then they did the pom-pom versions. These are called the little peeps or chicks, and I have 4 for you to choose from. 2 of them still have their tag, and they have the plastic feet, okay, which means they are probably 70s or 80s. And then I have 2 that have metal feet, but they don't have their tags, and they are from the 1960s. So even though they don't have their tags, they're the older ones, and they're a little harder to find with the metal feet. So that you have 4 to choose from. They are teeny tiny. They're about 2 inches tall. $15 choice. Again, they are Stife. So the first one, and they called them little peeps or chicks, okay? I think they also look like little birds, okay? So they can be any kind of little feathered friend you want them to be. So the first one is probably 3 different colors. Well, maybe 4. It has 2 different greens on it with a little yellow there on its breast, and then it has some black details, okay? So we'll get them up close. They have felt for, now see what happens is the legs are movable, okay? And the legs are movable so that they can look like they're pecking the ground. So if you want them down or you want them up, you can sit them however you want, okay? So that's why they do that. So the little beaks are felt. The little back feathers are felt as well. These are in very good condition. The plastic feet ones are a little newer, 70s or 80s. They both have their Stife tags, and that'll be your first one. So that one is the green one. Then we have the brown, tan, and white one. That one is the same era with the little plastic feet. So you guys can see they have the plastic feet. And then the way they are in there online, it showed that you can have them sitting up, and then you can rest them down. Thank you so much, Carol. I thought these were really, really neat. I did find a few at sale this week. Truth be told, Tina kept the fish for her mermaid. So she has a few little baby fish ones, and I have a few other little tiny ones that will be coming in future Wednesday sales. So that'll be your second choice. They are about 2 inches by 2 inches, but then you can see that the ones from the 60s are just a little smaller than those other ones, okay? So the ones from the 60s, you have, we're going to call this one tan. This one is tan and in very good condition. The felt for the back feather, the felt for the beaks are good, and then those are little metal wire feet, okay? And again, they do allow them to bob down or bob up, however you want to sit them. Amie, have you ever seen these before?
I have.
Okay.
At the doll shows.
I mean, these are super cute.
Really expensive.
I've never had the privilege of having these before, and I do believe they do have all their eyes, and I believe their eyes are metal. Okay, the eyes on these are metal. So that one you can see pretty good. This one is kind of tucked up in its floof a little bit, but each one does have its eye. There are no stains. There are no issues. If you guys wanted some, I don't want to say rare, but harder to find Stife that, like I think Amy's right. You go to these doll shows or you even go to the antique malls, they're going to have $65 on one of these. You know what I mean? So we were able to get them at a pretty good price. So these are fun for your fall decor. They're great for your Stife decor. Oh, we got one down. So
they want to fly.
They
fly
do.
Off the board.
They do. And they're very lightweight too, because they are pom-poms. So I'm trying to show them some decency and have them all stand up, but they don't want. So that guy's just going to hang like that. Okay. He's had too much at the bird bath. Okay. He is burned down too much at the bird bath. So hold on a minute. Between StreamYard and these birds not cooperating, we're having a night. So I see you, Catworm, in at 16. We're looking for 17 or more. Remember, top bidder can take 1, 2, or 3. So very quickly, one more time. You'll have to make sure you designate with the tag. So we have the green one. You'll just claim him as green. Then you'll go brown, tag, okay? Then you'll go tan, because he's very tan, and then you will go brown for the other one. All right. That's how we'll claim them. Maybe the first person will want them all. So we're looking for 17 or more, and we are doing just in case for active bidders. So we're going to count them down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I see you, Melanie. I see you, Nicole. Thank you all for the bids. Again, it'll be green, brown tag, tan, or brown. And of course, top bidder can take all of them if you collect them or if you want a variation. So there's the bid end. Thank you so much, Karen G. So Catworm, you get first choice at 23. Let me know if you want a green one, brown one with tag, tan, or just brown. And again, they are from the 60s because they have metal feet. They're from the 70s or 80s, we believe, just the way the tag and the feet are, okay? And then, Nicole, you'll have backup. But Catworm gets first choice. You want brown tag, all right? That one's gone to you. Thank you so much. So, Nicole, at 22, you have green, tan, or brown. Green, tan, or brown. Again, the two without the tag, they are your older ones from the 60s. And then, Melanie, you'll have backup. So, Nicole, let me know which ones you wanted. You wanted brown, no tag, bent over. So that one is the one you were claiming. That's the one right there for Nicole. Thank you so much, Nicole. So then, Melanie, $20. Did you want green or tan? And again, they both do stand up. So I just have them kind of hunched over. So they don't have to stay like they're pecking. They can sit up if you want them. So Melanie, the tan one is yours. Thank you so much. And I don't know if we had, we're back to Blueberry. So Blueberry, we had the green one. Oh, he's drunk. We had the green one left. And I think that was it. So let me know. We'll get Amie going. And Blueberry, if you wanted green one, you could have him for 17. If not, then maybe I'll keep him. I don't know. All right, Miss Amie.
16 for the lot, Jason. This is a lot of stuff, so you're going to get everything that I'm going to show you in the form of vintage wrapping paper. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram post the other night. I was going through Christmas wrapping paper. I decided to go through normal wrapping paper and, part with some of this stuff. Hey, Sandra, good to see you. All right, so there in the lot, there's 8 total different patterns, okay? There's 4 uncut sheets in here, and then there's some remnants of other ones. So the first one is this awesome ladies in their raincoats and umbrellas. It's raining flowers, pink, yellow, and blue, perfect mid-century paper. I didn't measure these, truth be told, the uncut pieces, but there's a lot here. I mean, if you wanted to, I don't know. You could definitely craft with this, wrap a present with it, decoupage. A lot of people use vintage wallpaper or vintage wrapping paper for wallpaper in doll houses. So lots of uses for that. So this is the first uncut sheet. Hi, Queso. Hello. Very vocal. Okay. The second uncut sheet is Bluebirds. How stinking cute are these? Doing all sorts of different activities. Ice cream, and looks like a ball, playing a trumpet, holding a banner. I think this is birthday paper. There's little party hats. Super cute on that one. Again, large sheet. I didn't measure the uncut sheets, but there's a lot there that you could certainly do something with. The next uncut sheet, I really like this one, is pink wrapping paper, and you can see that there's a little bit of gold ink, a little metallic ink on the watering cans. Again, this is a large uncut sheet. Oh, it's called Joyful Showers from 1965. It's actually got a little copyright on the inside of that one. So that one's really fun. This one is also uncut. It is some flower umbrellas. I really like this one as well. Oh, this one also has, it's Norcross.
Ooh.
Daisy parasols. Daisy parasols. I love Norcross wrapping paper. There's some pretty fantastic Christmas paper in the stack that I was going through. This one is uncut as well. The next one, oh gosh, this is a little remnant. A little girl and her kitten that is listening to the record player. So this one, it does have this corner cut out of, but this side has been uncut. Just pink and brown, darling cute on that one. I think that one's a Hallmark paper if I remember correctly. Then this one with the carnations. This one is it has a different kind of texture to it. I don't know if that's showing, but there's a little foil that says for mother there amongst the carnations. This one it's a solid sheet, so there's not been cut out of that one, but it's kind of feels like it's like painted on there almost. It's got kind of a texture to it. And then this, oh my gosh, it's so cute. This is there's two other little sheets in the lot that are more of baby print, but oh my gosh, look at the little toys.
Oh my.
The little stuffed animals.
Bunny, an elephant.
So this one, that's how big that one is. So a double sheet on that one. And I got tons of this stuff, you guys. I've been just trying to weed through some of it. And then this one, oh my gosh.
That's good.
Cute. Look at the tiny little pastel birds that are sitting on the branch with the little baby clothes on clothespins. And then the bunny that's checking on the baby. And then that one folds out. That also has some gold foiling little accents in that one as well. All right, so that's all the paper that's in the lot. There's eight total pieces, but 4 of them are uncut. Those are kind of the smaller remnant pieces. I love that paper. So cute. All right, uncut. The bluebirds are uncut. And then the little raincoat gals are uncut.
Fantastic.
All right, I see Erin's in at 17. Thank you so much. Lots of possibilities, junk journaling, whatever you want to do with all that stuff. All right, we're looking for 18 or more on the lot. Let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I think the rain bonnet ones are my favorite.
Yeah, it's really
That one's good.
cute.
Like if you collected rain bonnets, you could, like Karen said, decoupage that, and then you could put them all in a display with
In the
that.
background. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Blueberry had the high bid at 17, but Nikki put in a just in case. So Nikki, the stack is yours for 18. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, $20, and I have a book from 1935. You guys heard of the quintuplets, like Amie had some of the dolls last week. This, I think, was a spin, and this is your quintuplets book, okay?
Couplets. Oh my
So,
gosh.
I believe that since there was such a craze for the quintuplets in the 30s, they came out with a book for the quintuplets, okay? So this book is on eBay right now without the dust jacket. I have the dust jacket, okay? If the dust jacket isn't on, you merely just have a green covered book, okay? So the illustrations on the inside are in black and white. This is the first printing from 1935, but it is all very Art Deco kind of kitschy dogs. So you have little puppy girl there with her little bun. You have Dapper Dad mom with her hat sideways, and I don't know what she has right there. I cannot figure out what that is.
It looks like a thermos.
I guess it is. You're right, because they're going on a picnic. And then you have the rest of the little puppies all done up in this deco attire, okay? So MJ, I see you in at 20. The book's in very good condition. It is I think it's a Whitman. Yeah, it was published by Whitman. The story is by Catherine Hawley, and the illustrator is Nell Smock. Okay, I'm not sure what that really means, but on the inside here, there are these great illustrations, very kitschy, but the inside is, because it is a book from like the mid-30s, it's all in black and white, okay? But each picture, and I will go as fast as we can here, we will show that each one has an illustration, and then it has a story about one of the puplets or quintuplets, and then it's like Mr. and it's Mrs. Quintuplet. That's actually their name. So the mom is Miss Quintuplet, dad is Mr. Quintuplet. So here, for example, here they are at breakfast. So she has her little anthropomorphic banana. I think that's a little anthropomorphic banana there with her. Then you have like dad. Like it's a very, very fun illustrated book.
I've never seen this.
I've never either. And there's only one online, and it doesn't have its dust jacket. So they danced with joy. So Mr. Quintuplet, look up from your paper in dismay. He was interested in an article, a headline, and it goes on about what father was doing. He was reading his paper. There's mama in her like her house jacket, and then like these are phenomenal. I would not destroy the book, but if you could copy these illustrations, I think they would be very worthy of framing. Okay, so and it is. I think it's like a 50, it's like almost a 60 book page. There's 60 pages, and each page has a different illustration. Like here they are at night praying, and it says the end to a good day. And look at their little stuffed animals. They're praying too. And you got mama there looking over top of them. And then there's a little story for each one. Throughout the day, they get mischievous. Percy, he took a nap. Look how Art Nouveau that sort of looks with them being out there in the forest. The little baby, one doggy's taking a nap on mommy. I mean, it all is very period correct by the attire that they're wearing. Very 1930s, very deco. Marvel. And this is almost a play on them. This was them mocking, I think, or them impersonating the quintuplets, because there it says them, the opposite. They're marveling at the age of 5 human babies, sort of like the human babies would be looking at the dogs. They're looking at the humans that are in like maybe a little park, maybe at like a little circus. So it's really, really, I think it's a really fun, unique book. Here's some robbers, showing how to catch robbers. Look at how they depicted those robbers. I just think, and Amy, you've never seen this book before?
I have never seen that book. No.
This is part, I'll show you one more and then we'll move on. This is the collection that I bought, and this woman kept all of her books from a child. So this was one of hers. I sold one or two of them. I sold 2 last week. I sold 1 or 2 on Monday night sale. And look, that with dad smoking a cigar, and I think you have grandma there. I mean, this is just a super fun book. So again, did you make it tonight? I didn't see what Kim was saying. I'll read that in a minute. And what makes this one a little more harder to find is the fact that it has its dust jacket. The one online does not. So let's go ahead and count this down. We have MJ in at 20. Thank you so much. And it is on the Quintuplet, Stories of the Quintuplets, 1935, Whitman Publishing. Really, really fun book. And it's like a smaller pocket size. So let's go ahead and count it down. 21 or more, 20, 19. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We did make it back to 3, 3, 5. Yes, we did, Kim. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's just not it's just not holding, or they're purging some followers.
Yeah, sometimes they'll go through and get rid of the fake accounts and stuff like that.
MJ friend, thank you so much. The fun book is yours. All right, Miss Amy.
Okay, I have another little lot, so you're going to get both of the things I'm going to show you. 18, Jason.
All right.
Okay. She is coming out of my personal collection. I have a little Polish dolly tonight. She is jointed. Now, her legs are jointed. Her arms are not. and her head is not. And I have had her for quite a long time. I did get something else for my collection, so I thought I would pass her on if anybody's interested. Now, I will say she is celluloid, okay? And she does have some cracking up here. That was how I bought her originally. And she's got little braided hair, hand painted. I love that they gave her little freckles. So she is Polish. She is from the A.D. Sutton company. It did a lot of these Polish dollies. So cloth body. And then her little dress, it is tattered in some spots. It is turquoise. It's showing a little bit more blue on screen, but it's turquoise in color. And I didn't mind that her dress had some little holes and things here on the back. There is a safety pin holding it in place on the back. And she's got her little original silk ribbons for her hair. And she does sit. Now, I will say this was how I bought her as well. There's a little bit of tearing to the bottom of her paper shoe. So it was like a little cardboard for the bottom of the shoe attached to her foot. And she is jointed. I'm going to, excuse me, girl, we're going to lift up your dress. She's got little bloomers. Look away, Jason. She's got little bloomers underneath there. But when she sits, she has a really nice lap for something cute to sit there. So I thought, meow, meow, I would give her a little pet kitten that is going to come with her. I actually have that displayed together. So the little kitty, I'm going to show it to you, is just a little stripy cat. It does have a tiny little collar on. Now, this originally would have been a tape measure. So the little tail would have come out. The tape measure is not in there anymore. It's a little made in Japan little cat. I just thought it's just the perfect size for a little pet. So they're coming together. They're coming together.
You're right,
that's her little tiger kitten. He does have little plastic eyes. So that is the pairing that's coming together, the Polish doll and the little kitten. So the dolly, when she's fully outstretched, is 14.5 inches long and 6 inches wide. All right, I didn't measure the cat. He's just a couple inches. He's about 3 inches tall. Okay, so you're going to get the pair together. Let's count these guys down. We're looking for 22 or more. Kathy's got the high bid right now at 21. So we're looking for 22 or more. Let's count them down. 20, 9, 29, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in. She's not naked under there. No, she's not.
Nope.
She's not. She's prepared.
I still wanted to give her some privacy, Amie.
Sometimes they don't have anything under there.
No. Mm-mm.
All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Kathy did have a just in case, but Kathy, you didn't need your just in case. She is coming to you for 21. Thank you so much.
All right. Again, Karen G., thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender. Desert Gal, thank you so much for being the backup. This is going to be the whole lot for $20. Okay. I think it's missing some of its parts to hold. I don't have a lot of the cardboard pieces that I think are actually part of the feet that hold them up. Okay. So I'm selling this to you to maybe repurpose the ephemera to do something else with it. Amie sold this maybe a year ago now.
Yeah, almost a month ago last year. Yeah.
Okay. But it is a really, really kitschy. It is a laminated cardboard from the 1960s, and it is a full circus. Okay. Some of the pieces are as is, but you can't get much more kitschier than this. It is the Jolly Circus, and I believe it's from Whitman. Okay. So you can see it has those notches in there, and then you're going to go ahead and put these in there kind of as an easel or a kickstand to hold them up. All right. I don't know that I have enough for all of them, so you might have to use a flower frog or prop them up. But for $20, I think I counted 17 of them. So we're going to go through them very quickly. They are one-sided. They are the thicker cardboard that is laminated. And you can't get much more kitschier than this. These are going to look good with your ceramics. They're going to look good in the back of your plushes. They're going to look good with some of your books. So this is your first one. You have little words are hard tonight. Monkey Friend in that fun little very deco, very atomic style car. Okay. Jolly Circus. So there you go. 17 total. Thank you, MJ Bear. And I think I have probably about 10 of the little cardboard pieces.
So Jason, with the stands, if you put one in the back, then you can add on another one into the other notch.
That's what I was kind of doing by myself with some of the smaller ones. So I just didn't know how many it was supposed to have. So you might be missing some. So that's one of the ones that you're going to get. And we're going to go through them very quickly. So again, you could just use one or two of them in some displays. Look at those seals. I mean, if you got
my seal of approval.
Ooh, good one, Amie. Good one, Amie. And what I like is that if you guys have like the Norcrest seal salt and pepper shakers, all you need is this one. Put that in the back, and then you can put your 3-dimensional shakers in front. Okay. Now there might be little bends on some of these tips. Okay, these were played with, so you'll get that one. This one is one of my favorite little tigers. Look how kitschy this guy is. I mean, so super fun. I mean, my God, you can't get much more kitschier than that. Then you have little mouse friend. He is serving up some peanuts. Look at him. Like, if you guys love the kitsch, if you love the storybook, you could repurpose these and do other things with them. Remember, there is a little bit of wear. So down there by his wheel, we have some wear going on. We have Mr. Clown Police Friend with, I think that's a little pig. So we do have a little bend here, but we have him. Should say Clown Alert. So we have that one. We have another clown, but these are nice clowns. Look, he's wearing a little house. Look, he's got himself a little clown bluebird. Like, if you guys collect bluebirds, how fun would this be to put in? Like, if you have your hutch full of ceramics, some of these are going to fill that and give you some more color in the back, okay? And then you have Mr. Tuba Player here. Boom, 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 boom. Tuba guy there. Then, oh my God, you want to talk about kitsch. How great would this little kitschy dog be?
Oh, I love that dog.
He's on a red, white, and blue ball. You could use this in your 4th of July display. Just use this one all by itself. So we're looking for 21 or more. We have Tosso the Juggler. Tosso the Juggler. I know some folks don't like clowns, but these are kitschy clowns, okay? This one, you want to talk about, if y'all love elephants and lions, I mean, these are better than Disney graphics, I think. Look at that. Like, some of the elephants I sold the other week, if you put this in the background with it, I think it's going to take it up a notch. This guy I love. This bear. Like, look at him balancing the little dog and the little, like that kind of looks like the shakers you sold tonight, Amie. Like, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, they just kind of go hand in hand. And then you have like that, and then you have giraffe here. Like, they're in very good condition. Now, there is something missing, I think, on the horse. Now we'll get into the ones that might have the condition.
Gosh, I can't remember what was on that one.
There might be something missing on the horse, but then Clown Alert, you have the clown here. Now, he has had his big poof there repaired. Okay, so that big poof is repaired. So, but he's there. We have another one. Now you have the kitschy bear on the unicycle. My gosh, you guys, with these graphics, like if you had a youngster coming up, you could repurpose these, decorate the walls with them. Then you have the muscle man. Ooh, look at him. Look at his muscles with his barbells.
Spandex. I mean,
super fun. With leopard print, Amie. And the one thing is the ring master, they wanted him gone, so they severed his head. But he's still there. If you guys wanted to repair him, you could. So we are in at 20 with MJ Bear. You're getting the full entire 17 pieces, and I would say you're probably getting about 10 of these in multicolors that are the little stands for them, okay? So let's count them down. We are doing just in case for active bidders, and we'll count them down. Let me get one of the fun ones. I like this one the best. So we are looking for 21 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. The fact that these are still around amazes me. They're in very good condition for being almost 70 years old. Put that into perspective. They probably are 70 years old. Maybe they're about 60 years old. Wow, we had a lot of movement there at the end. So I see Nicole in after the bid end. Terry had a 21. MJ had a just in case of 28. So for 22, MJ, they're going to you. And guys, don't hesitate to get those bids in because it's a bad lag if you had your heart set on them.
It's always bad, but it seems especially bad this evening. Okay. 16, Jason.
All right, Amy.
All right. And this is an Ohio Art darling little pail. And it's in really, really nice condition. A few sales ago, I had a watering can that was by Ohio Art. And it was like the nicest Ohio Art piece I've ever come across. This is right up there. It does have the Ohio Art made in Bryan, Ohio, stamping there on there. There's no rusting. None whatsoever. The graphic on here is pretty fantastic. There's very minimal wear. There's a tiny little scratch right there. I'm trying to be super picky about it, but it is really, really nice condition. It has this fun little playful scene of tigers playing with each other, fun, brightly colored flowers, and Tiger is not super happy about the bee that is about to land on him. I wouldn't be either. Just really cute graphics. It is blue. They did do this pail in a couple different colorways, but look at that. There is like no rusting at all. Sometimes,
beautiful.
Actually, most times when I see these, they do have some sort of rusting going on. Here's the inside. Again, nice and clean. There's a little bit of paint scratching in a few spots on the rim, but that's pretty much it. And even the handle, the rivets tend to get rusty. Nothing going on with that at all. Really nice. I don't see the Ohio Art litho stuff either affordable or in good condition enough to pick it up to bring it on a regular basis. But oh my gosh, this would be really cute with one of the tiger dream pets or something like that peeking out of the top of the pail. It is just so brightly colored. They did do, I think, pink and yellow were the other colorways that they did for this pail. And measurement for it, it is 5 inches tall for the pail portion. The handle is an extra 3 inches, and then at the widest part, it's 5.5 inches in diameter. Okay, really, really nice condition. Let's count it down and keep it moving. We do have a couple other rounds to get to, so let's keep it moving. Nikki's in at 16, so we're looking for 17 or more. Hi, Becky. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
That tiger would look good with the tiger in the cage that I had with the little cutouts there.
Hi, Karen Lord. Good to see you tonight as well. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Dickie, you didn't need your just in case. It's coming to you. Thank you so much.
Hello, Becky. Hello, Karen. Good to see you ladies here tonight. $18, and I have a kitschy pink and white planter, okay? I was kind of thinking nursery rhyme a little bit for some of my stuff, especially with the circus, and I thought this little lamb is adorable, and it's just $18. Like, how great would this be to use some of the ephemera pieces? Maybe you have some, kitschy birthday cards you want to pop into it. I mean, how many times do you find bubblegum 50s pink and a white kitschy little lamb with a little blue bow? Now, it is Samson Imports, and I feel like they imported for Relco. Samsonite.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. Okay. So, but that's the import company, and it was Relco, right? That sold it that.
Yeah.
So it's missing its Relco sticker, but it's in very good condition. So if you want to think about lambs at night, jumping over the little, pink little fence, that could be it. It could be Baba black sheep, but Baba, I don't know, white sheep, whatever it might be. But I thought it would be fun with some of the nursery rhymes. It kind of fits in with some of the kitschy kind of shakers. And it is just super fun, especially maybe for your Easter decor, maybe for your summer decor. Heck, maybe even at Christmas time, you could put like a pink bottle brush tree in there. So it measures 5 inches tall. And I just want to get in and show you guys some of the detail while I give you the measurement. So it measures 5 inches tall, 4.5 inches across, and then it comes in at about 4 inches deep. So it's very, very clean here on the inside. So I don't know that it was really ever used. So again, it's just this fun. I've never seen this one before, and I just thought, heck, a lamb doing its thing there, just really, really fun. Plus, you can see how they kind of did that. It's almost like blades of grass, or maybe almost like vegetation, or maybe the woods or something. But it's just a really, really fun planter. Again, no chips, no cracks. I love that face because some of the lambs or some of the poodles kind of have that same mimicked kind of face. And this is a matte. This is sort of a matte finish. So it is painted. It's not a bisque. It's more of just the softer satin kind of feel on it. So really, really fun. I'm trying to remember the nursery rhyme. Was it Little Bo Peep? I think that's what I was thinking. Like
Little
sticking with
lost her sheep.
Yeah, I was thinking with the nursery rhymes, a little sheep action there, like, yeah, Little Bo Peep maybe. And I just think it's a super cute, kitschy pink one. Amie, have you ever seen this one before?
I have not seen that one.
Nope. I mean, this is really fun. So, like, if you had that and the Ruthie Newton book behind it, like, I was just thinking, like, I just think they kind of have a fun look to them, even though that hinges more on the blue. But, like, if you just kind of did that in your own little display, it would be fun. Plus, this would make a great gift. You know, if you know somebody that's maybe having a little baby, you could use it as a baby planter, although I don't think it necessarily was meant for that. But again, I was also really thinking more so Easter. So thank you so much, Trina. I see you're 18. We're looking for 19 or more. No chips, no cracks. And again, you can see how clean it is. And it is very vibrant too, with the paint there on the eyes. And it even has a little pink mouth there. And I love the little blue bow. So let's go ahead and count it down again. 18, looking for 19 or more, just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Where's Gordon got Bill for this one? I don't know. He knows if he sees it ahead of time, he can message us and we'll make sure he knows what's going on. So there's the bid end. Thank you so much, Trina. Congratulations. Kitschy, dear friend, is coming your way. All right, Miss Amie.
Okay, 14, Jason.
All right.
Okay, this is also a lot. You're going to get everything that you're going to see. It's not choice. I found these together. I'm sure they've lived their life together. And this is very unusual. I usually don't pick up this kind of stuff, but these were too cute for me to resist. Okay, so I've got 3 vintage chenille roosters tonight. And this is the first one, and this is the largest of the bunch. So this one is white. He measures 4¼ inches. So it is vintage chenille for the body, little felt for the comb and the wattle, little black beaded eyes. I'm not sure what the beaks are made out of. They do have little metal feet with metal armature, so you can bend them, but that's to help them stand. And then they do have a long feather for their tail. Okay, so that's the first one. That is the largest of the bunch. The next one in the rooster parade is yellow. Let's see. I had them all standing here. Okay, is the yellow guy. And same kind of deal with him. He's just a little shorter than the white one. He is 4 inches tall, but same deal. He's got felt accents and a red tail feather and a metal feet. And then the last guy is super unusual. I really like him. He's got a lot of personality. The last one of the bunch is this kind of brown variegated guy. He's really cool. So it's the chicken parade. He's kind of a mixture of like gold and rusty brown and some other darker brown colors with the white long tail feather on him. He is 3.5 inches tall. So they all kind of variation in height there. These I don't see very often, along with the puffball birds. These guys I just don't see. And usually if I do see them, they're around Easter time. But I thought that these guys were not just specifically for Easter. I think that they're super fun. So they all have little black, like seed bead almost, for eyeballs. And then they're just the super soft chenille for their bodies. I think they're super fun. I'm going to set the board down here for a second. But they do all stand. You just kind of have to play around with their little metal wire feet there and kind of like splay them out a little bit more. They will all stand, but then they're also, you can, you can pose them how you want to too, because they are chenille. I don't believe that these were handmade. A lot of these were produced, manufactured for the little decorations. And then there is the yellow guy, same kind of deal. They do have, it's like coated. It's got paper coating on the little feetsies. And there's both sides of that one. And then I love this guy. He's just super different.
These are in really good condition, Amie.
They are.
So good.
Okay. Well, we're going to do a countdown of interest for the set of 3 vintage chenille roosters. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Bid end.
Hello, Lorianne. Good to see you. Gosh, these are super hard to find in this good a condition.
All right. There is the rooster bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Blueberry Barn snuck in there with a 15 right before Karen's bid end. So congratulations, Erin. These are yours. Thank you so much.
All right, gang. My next round is going to start at just $12. I do believe these do have some condition issues, but these are old chalkware, okay? I believe these might be very early 40s, maybe even 1930s chalkware, and you're going to get the 3 bears, okay? So they are in very good condition considering how old they are, but I do think they might be 1930s chalkware. I couldn't find a manufacturer, but for $12, again, I'm sticking with my storybook kind of theme a little bit tonight. But we do have a little bit of wear here on Baby Bear. But look how cute he is. And then look, he's got his little bear feet crossed over like he's all Mr. Bashful little bear, okay? So he's the smallest. But here's what also is fun about these. With whatever kind of glaze they used, they glow. Can you see the green? So if you wanted a crazy, creepy Halloween bear family or a version of the 3 bears, you could put these under green light and they're going to fluoresce with whatever kind of coating that you can see.
I've never seen brown.
Me neither. So again, you're going to get the full set of 3. And again, they did detail the eyes. So they do have black eyes. They do have the hole on the back here so you can slide it into a nail if you want to. And little Baby Bear measures 2.5 inches tall. So again, you're getting the whole family for $12. So MJ, thank you so much. Now, like I said, there are little condition issues. Mama Bear, I don't know if it was manufacturing or they touched her ear up. And then you do have just a little bit of wear down by the feet, but the feet are intact. And she and Papa Bear are the same size at 5.5 inches tall. So they're 5.5 inches tall. And again, they do glow that weird under black light completely. And she has like a turquoise skirt. I think it's whatever they put on to give them an antique kind of look. So her dress is in blue. Then she has a buttery yellow kind of top. And again, you can see where they have it so you can hang it on the wall. So really cute. Now there is that weird condition issue there to the top of her head, but I still think they display really well. And for their age, I'm kind of here for the distressing on them. So there's Papa Bear. He does have a little condition issue down here on his foot. Maybe they did cover up a little chip on his foot, but there he is wearing his suspenders. He's super cute. And again, you're going to get the whole entire family. You're going to get Mama, Papa Bear, and Baby Bear. Okay, and again, I believe these are, I'm going to still stick with my gut. I still think these are 1930 chalkware wall figurines, okay, right around the latter part right before the war. So MJ's in at 12. Thank you so much. We're going to keep it moving. We're looking for 13 or more, and you get the whole family of the three bears with small condition issues. And I think you guys saw he does have a little bit of paint wear on his belly, but his feet, he's all Mr. Bashful Baby Bear. So, okay, counting down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Mama does have a little bit of cauliflower ear. So, but she stood up for the baby bear. That's what it was. Goldilocks came in the house and she scrapped with Goldilocks and got her out of the house.
A whole new version of the story we've never heard before.
That was the rest of the story that you guys didn't know. So, MJ, I'm sure it's going to go great with your books. Thank you so very much. All right, Miss
The editor's cut of the three bears.
They did.
All right, $10, Jason.
All right.
Okay, this is also a lot. And who remembers Kitty Cucumber? Raise your hand if you do. I have some little gift tags of Kitty Cucumber. And these are from 1983, so they're as old as me. And they're from Merrick Publishing. Merrick Publishing did a whole bunch of like antique images for gift tags and tally cards and package toppers, wrapping paper in the 80s into the 90s. They did a lot of dollhouse things as well. But I distinctly remember Kitty Cucumber was one of my favorites. I always remember having stickers of Kitty Cucumber, but these are little gift tags. None of them are used. There are 6 total that you're going to get. And these would be great to use, obviously, or to display. You could turn them into ornaments too, but they're just 2 from, just simple on the back, and they're marked Kitty Cucumber. They're on the back side. So they're all different. All of them are different. So this one's just meow meow. Just meow, meow. A little stripy guy. And then all the rest of them have little outfits on, which are pretty fantastic. So the next one is in, look at that little sailor, and he's holding onto a tiny little yo-yo. So cute. So adorable. There's no writing on any of these. And then the next one is in a little nightcap and nightgown, holding onto a stuffed mouse. Look at the fuzzy little slippers. These
Catworm had these.
So stinking cute. I loved Kitty Cucumber. I still do. And then we've got, looks like little teacher Kitty with her chalkboard and apple. Great for back to school right now. So cute in purple. And then we've got little winter Kitty playing with the snowballs. That is so cute. And then this is the last one in pink, and she's got a little pink dress. She's got her little purse and a pocket and a handful of posies. So cute. And these are great also if you have a flower frog, that they're just cute, just displayed in there like that. So there's 6 total of the little 2 from gift tags of Kitty Cucumber. I don't know if we're going to be able to hold them all, but we'll try our best. All right. There we are. It's like a deck of cards. Go fish. Pick a Kitty Cucumber. All right, let's count these down. I see Livy and Rose is in at 10. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 11 or more on the lot of Kitty Cucumber little cards. All right, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow meow. Bid end.
Oh, these are so fun. You're right. Flower Frog put a couple of them in. Yeah.
Nostalgia. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Livy and Rose, these are coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so very much.
All right, gang, $15. You're going to get both of these. I'm not sure if they're Fenton or Moser, okay, but they are glass slippers. The small ones are always called slippers. I learned that from Bill. The larger ones are shoes. So you're going to get both of these. They are the same exact sculpt. These can be used in all sort of settings. Actually, I was bringing them tonight because I had some things, including the Holt Howard girl, that would make good lipstick holders. So these are fun to put on your vanity. You can slide your lipstick in those shoes. They're great trinket dishes, or they're just fun to put in the sun and let the light come through. So for $15, you're going to get both of the shoes. There's no condition issues, maybe a little roughness in the mold, and you're going to get the two that I think are the best sought after colors. You're going to get the pink and the blue. So you can see they have great Victorian style details on them. They are great. They do look like the hard candy containers. They're fun. You can actually use them as gifts to put candy in, but you can see they have bows on them. They have details down on the front. Again, they are kind of reminiscent of little Victorian slippers. Again, I saw multiple different companies that could have made them. A lot really thought that, Fenton made these. I know they did pass the mold around. I'm not confident to tell you whom or which. So 15, you do get them both. They measure about 4 inches long by 2.5 inches tall. So that's a really fun pink color. See if you can see, look, you can see the detail of the bow on it. Some more of the scroll detail there on the foot. And again, no chips or cracks. So it's called a slipper, Jason. Apparently, yes. Apparently the smaller ones are always called the slippers. So the bigger ones are then called the shoes. So the larger ones would be about double the size of these. So Chris, thank you so much for your 15. So we're looking for 16 or more. And again, this blue might show the detail a little bit more. They are identical mold-wise. So the bow is the same. So is some of the scroll work is exactly the same, and the details on them are really good and really crisp. So they're either made by Fenton or Moser Glass. And again, they are the glass little slippers. The only issue may be a little bit of mold roughness, but no chips or cracks, okay? They are the tiny ones, and you are going to get them both. You're going to get the blue and the pink one. And again, you can collect other colors, and you can start yourself a little rainbow. And these, I often say, these are the ones that are fun and small enough that if you have a little ledge on your window and you want some of the color to cascade through, these are the best little ones to use, these fun little shoes. And you can get one in your favorite color if you like the blue, and you can gift the pink or keep them both, or gift the blue and keep the pink one. So let's count it down. We're looking for 16 or more. Right now, Chris has the bid, 15. So let's count it down. Looking for 16 from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hey, if you do a Cinderella display, one of these little slippers would be good to use in your Cinderella display if you want to. And heck, you don't have to call them slippers. You can call them shoes if you want. But there is our bid end. Smalls, your 16 did come in after the bid end. So they're going to you, Chris. Congratulations, friend. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Amie.
All right, $10, Jason.
All right.
Okay, I have a little figurine up next, and she is a little happy birthday girl.
Oh,
and
adorable.
She doesn't come around super often. She's made by Enesco, made in the style of a Joseph. There is a Joseph birthday girl in this very similar. The ceramic companies did like to copycat each other quite often. But she definitely was painted to resemble a Joseph. But she is Enesco. She does not have a foil sticker there present on the bottom any longer, but I can tell you that she is Enesco. Now, she does have a couple tiny little flea bites. I don't know if I'm going to get them to come in. Right here on the end of her finger, there's an itty bitty pinpoint one. It's very hard to see because it's kind of off to one side. It's not super noticeable at all. There is another one down in here. Down in the ruffle, there's another one right kind of in this ruffle here. Again, it's hard to see because it's white down here at the bottom, but there is a little flea bite right there. And then we'll turn her to the back. And there's another one that's back here. This one is right there in that ruffle. But they blend in because it's white down there at the bottom, so it's not super noticeable. None of them really are. She doesn't have any head repairs or anything like that. She does have a little gold accent painted bow on her head, and then a little gold pop for the little ribbon that goes along the bottom. But she's dressed in a pretty periwinkle blue and really nice detailing painted on her face. Definitely, I agree. It definitely resembles a Joseph original, especially the birthday month figurines that they did. Measurement for her, she is 4.5 inches tall by about 3 inches at the widest part of her dress. All right, so just those tiny little flea bites, not super noticeable on any of them. Really, they do kind of blend in there. On the tip of the finger, it's definitely tiny, and in 2 of the ruffles on the dress. She does have just a tiny bit of crazing, but not overall crazing at all. High glaze and no cold paint. You don't have to worry about that on her. So I see Debbie was in at 10 and Smalls is in at 15. So we're looking for 16 or more on the Inesco birthday girl. Let's count her down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Birthday bid end.
Yeah, she definitely looks like a Joseph. She's so good.
All right. Happy birthday, Cindy Lou. She's coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, gang. My next item is going to start at $15, and it is very unique. It took me a long time to figure out what this was, but I'm going to tell you what I think it could be used for. I'm going to say that it is in the style. It's in the pawn style. There is a maker's mark on the bottom, but it is very, very faint that I could not make it out. I do believe that this is an older piece of porcelain. You can see that there is a lot of hand painting on this one. I don't think there's a lot of transfer on it. I do believe that this is a higher quality piece of porcelain, probably prior to the 30s. It does have all these great little lavender flowers painted on it in purple. It has the moirage kind of effect to it. You can see it has the textured little gilded gold paint on there, okay? So again, I was sticking with a lipstick thing and theme. I thought this would look very cute on your vanity, that you could go ahead and lay your rings on it at night because you can see that it is sort of a dish. And then you have this cupped piece here. I thought maybe you could lay a lipstick in there. Now, what is this? Everywhere I researched, it comes up. It says it's a vintage Victorian ashtray, okay? So back in the day, the ladies used to smoke cigarettes because the men would smoke cigars. Apparently, this is a dainty little ashtray that a lady would use, and it would be like a one-puff ashtray, okay? So you could lay it here when you needed to sit it down, and then you would have put it out in here, all right? But it can be used for other purposes. But everybody is calling this an ashtray. I couldn't find one of these dainty versions. Could find a version of this as an ashtray form. They had the cards on it. They kind of had like a card theme painted on it, which I think was a little bit later. But again, I think it's a very dainty heart-shaped porcelain piece. Again, something is signed on the back there. I can faintly make out a crown. I'm not sure. I'm just going to call it kind of Nippon style so you guys kind of know what it's going to feel like. I do think it's a high quality piece of porcelain now, just for $15. It measures 5 by 5. Of course, it's a heart, so it would be great for, you guys if you collect hearts or do a Valentine's kind of theme with it. It does have the lavender flowers, great for spring, but it could also be used just as a little catch-all. Like maybe you could want to use it as a pen holder on your desk. You could lay your pen in there. This is one of those pieces. It could be a hot dog holder, absolutely, but you would be a little weak, tiny hot dog. That'd be more like a little little link wiener that you're going to put in there. But they call it an ashtray. So I thought it might be a unique piece, maybe more on a
I
Victorian
think
side.
it's a good idea to use it to paint your nails.
That you
Rest
could.
your finger on
That
the
you-
nail as you're painting.
that
Like,
you
that's a
could.
great idea.
But again, I was thinking maybe you wanted to lay one of your lipsticks in there, and then you could sit this on your nightstand and put some of your earrings in there, maybe some of your rings in there. And it's just it's a very cute, high quality, older piece of porcelain. So I know it's a quick switch from some of the other stuff I've been offering tonight, but I did think it kind of went with some of the Victorian that I was showing. So I don't see any interest. That's okay. We will do a countdown of interest. There is no recap tonight. So if you're interested, it would be 15. And let's go ahead and count this down. Then we'll move on if no one wants it. So 15 and the count of interest of 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Did I miss a bid? 14 didn't come through. Smalls had a bid. Smalls, if you could put that in again. I'm not seeing her bid on my phone.
Yeah, it's way. I see it. It's way up.
Is
there.
it? Hold on here. Hang on. Wait, there it is. There it is. There it is. My bad. Thank you, guys. Sorry, Smalls. It was way up there. My chat jumped. So, Smalls, I see you're 15. So, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Sorry, gang. StreamYard is not our friend. Has not been our friend for the past 2 sales, and my chat jumped probably 4 or 5
At least our
comments.
screens are switching this week.
Well, yes, and I had missed it, so I'm so sorry, Smalls. But thank goodness I didn't mess it up because you got it, and it's yours for 15, Smalls. Thank you so much. It's a really unique one. It's fun. All right, Miss Amy.
All right, $8. Last round, you guys, and then we'll get to our community share. Okay. I don't have a Ruthie Newton book tonight, but I do have a Ruthie Newton squeaky tonight. Now, I will say it's starting at $8 because it doesn't squeak. Sadly, no. I mean, there's just air passing. There's no squeaker left. But this is the pink sailor dog. They did do besides the traditional like cat and dog little squeakers. They did do more of these. There's cats and dogs and bears that I know of that are dressed in little outfits in pastel colors. Paint is still pretty good on him. There's a lot of red left on the little sailor hat up there, and a lot of good paint left on the face as well. It's molded in that he's holding a little piece of rope. He has little pants and a shirt. Knobby little furry knees and red painted little feet there. We'll turn him to the back and we've got little buttons on the back side. All that fun fur texture, but sadly no squeaker alert. He doesn't squeak anymore, but he is in pretty good shape. I have cleaned him. There are a couple little stain spots that I could not get out. I tried my squeaky arsenal of cleaning products and those would not come out, but he was much dirtier when I initially found him, so he did clean up nice. He's a baby pink with pops of red. Measurement for him, he is 6'3". 6'3" on him, and let's count him down. Yes, a silent squeak. He's silent squeak. Okay, let's count him down. Sugar Britches is in 8. So we're looking for 9 or more. Let's count him down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In the Navy. Bid end.
He's got attitude. I like it.
He does.
I like it. I'm here for it. Yeah, he's good.
Ooh, Tracy and Lorianne duking it out at the end. Okay, so Tracy had a just in case of 11. Sugar Britches had a 12 and put in a just in case. She didn't need her just in case. So Lorianne, this is coming to you for 12. Thank you so much.
All right, gang. My last round is going to start at $8, and I should know better that I should clean my vintage before I preview it. And after I previewed it, I cleaned it, and I found out it had some damage. But this is the first time I've ever had these. And I collect salt and pepper shakers. So this is the first time I've ever been able to buy these. I am going to call these anthropomorphic because the definition is something inanimate that you give like a face to. So I'm going to call these early anthropomorphic because really it's the S&P that they put a face on, and they're little fat boy chef shakers, which I love. Now, they're Shawnee, and there was schmutz around their neck, and it looks like you can see a little bit of glue there. I think he was repaired, all right? But these are your higher quality ones made by Shawnee because they have the gold details, okay? So when you find that they have the gold details, they were the more expensive Shawnee. They were a little more special. So $8, you could have these fun little shakers. They do have pink details on them. The neck repair is really good. There are your 4 holes. They do have their corks, and they're just really fun. They measure just about 3.5 inches tall by about 2 inches wide, and your salt is in very good condition. Again, there was schmutz in those crevices, as Amie would say, and when I started cleaning the pepper, I could tell that I think the head was repaired on them. So you can see that the gold detail is really lustery, really neat. Again, they're these fun blue-eyed little chefs, very like 1930s, 40s kind of pottery. And I think they're just going to look fun in your displays. So you can place them however you want. You can put the salt in front of the pepper or vice versa, okay? They are the heavier pottery made by Shawnee. I cannot believe that. Am I saying Shawnee? Maybe they were Hall. I think they may have, everyone was saying Shawnee, but they could also be Hall, because Hall.
I'm sure they're Shawnee.
I think they are. I don't know why I just had a moment of panic that I thought they may have also been Hall, but you can see that they do have the gold detailing up here on the kind of the tops of their chef hats, and it's in super good condition. And they almost would go with your Pillsbury Doughboy stuff, I think, pretty good if your kitchen was all it was chefs and things. And they're just really fun. And they're a set that I have never been able to find before. And I was really excited. And then I got to clean it. And I do think he's had his head repaired. I'm not seeing any interest. That's okay. I do know they're damaged. But I thought at $8, if somebody actually wanted to use them, they could, or repurpose them. So we will do a countdown of interest on these. And then they won't come back because we won't do a recap. So they were just $8. I think the pepper has had a repair. Most of the gold is in very good condition. And they're just these fun little chubby chef salt and pepper shakers. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. What am I missing in the chat there? What? About the Halloween?
Oh, they were asking about my hair fascinator. If I was going to make some more. And Kim requested a Halloween one.
Gotcha. All right, guys. There was no interest in those, and that's okay. I get it. They had damage, and I had previewed it before I knew they were damaged. So, all right, gang, that's going to do it. Thank you so much. That was a pretty fantastic sale. Stick around because we do have fantastic finds coming up next. Sorry again for all of the doggone stinking StreamYard issues we're having. Hopefully whatever updates they're doing, they get it under control and it doesn't prolong our sales, because me and Amie like to get done in the 2 to 2.5 hour window. So we try to take your time. You know, we realize we don't want to take too much of your time. So Karen G, thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender. Thank you, Kim Desert Gal, for being our backup. Karen G, thank you so much for putting that in the chat. Yes, this Monday, there will be no Mother Tucker's Monday. We take Rosie for her ultrasound on Friday to see if the cancer spread. We pray that it didn't, but then we meet with the oncologist Monday to find out and get the results, and then the oncologist will tell us what we do from there. So thank you guys so much for the well wishes for Rosie and all the thoughts and prayers, and I know some folks may not want to know, or they think maybe I talk about it too much, but I will give you guys an update on what we find out about her and what we do. So I just feel it's fair since I opened up myself to share that. It's only fair I tell you guys what's going on. So again, Kim, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Karen G. If you could put your links in, Kim, we need you guys to follow her over on Vamp. We also need you to follow Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. So if you can also put that in, Karen, that would be awesome. So let's promote anything we have going on, and then we'll get into Fantastic Finds. Amie, what do you got coming up?
I'll be back Wednesday
Yep.
for another episode of Fantastic Finds. I will have a pop-up on my sale next Thursday. I will give you guys more details next week about that. I'm waiting to finalize who's coming on with me. That's it. So Wednesday next week, I'll let you guys know what's going on Thursday, but there definitely will be something going on my channel next Thursday for sure. And that's what I have next week.
So even if you guys think that you're subscribed to Amie, you need to go over and make sure that you still are, and you need to make sure that the notification bell is turned on so that when you guys are finished with your dinner, it dings and tells you, hey, Amie's going live next Thursday. So please make sure you also are subscribed here to me with that notification bell on. So I'm excited for this. We actually had somebody come out of the Lurkers Lounge for Fantastic Finds. She goes by Lady Corgi. She's a lurker from Pittsburgh. So the Steel City here in Pennsylvania makes me think of Mike. Mike, man, if you're out there lurking somewhere, we miss our Pittsburgh friend. I enjoyed shouting out Pittsburgh. So Mike, if you're lurking, hello, if you watch this in a replay. And before we get to that, I need you guys, if you want us to continue to do this, send us photos. And it is to sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. We can only do it if you guys keep sending in things, and we're getting kind of low in the queue. So
yeah, if you guys are pulling out the fall decor, it's not quite Halloween-y time, but it is like easy transition into fall leaves and squirrels and fall colors, amber glass, anything like that. If you guys are getting that out or doing a new display, we'd love to see it.
We have a lot of fun pictures from Lady Corgi. I have not seen these. Tina actually loaded them while we were live, and I got a feeling it's going to hit. I think it's going to check and hit a lot of the boxes for all of us. But I will tell you that my notes here say that we're going to see her Memorial/4th of July display. She collects holiday and she's collected holiday and kitchen since the 1990s. Okay.
Wow.
And most of it she has acquired from thrift stores or eBay. Okay, so here we go. There's the 4th of July. I have never seen this Uncle Sam decanter. I need it. Lady Corgi, you need to tell me where you got this. This is fantastic. Look at him.
Oh my, there's a lot of stuff in there that I've never seen.
Have you ever seen him before, Amie?
No.
I've never seen the Uncle Sam decanter. That's like the Santa one, but it's like the leprechaun one that they turned into the Uncle Sam. My God, and those angels. Have you ever seen those angels before, Amie?
And I think one of them's finite quality, but I don't know about the other one, but I really like both of them.
This is good. Plus the push pin girls, I'm here for that. And a little Betsy Ross going on in there. And then you have a little patriotic pixie down there. Lady Corgi.
I like the little wooden firecrackers.
Where are they at? Where did I? Oh my God, I see them down there.
Yeah, you see them now? Those are great.
Hold on, we got some more close-ups of the foot. Oh my God!
No, look at Lady Liberty Barbie.
Oh my God,
wow.
I'm here for this. And then she has the little firecracker angel for Lady Corgi. I'm a little speechless here. This is good.
Play.
Wow. Okay. All right. So I think we still have some more of the 4th of July coming in. Matter of fact, I think this is. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. My correction. This is all her memorial on 4th of July. And then she also states that she's been collecting holiday and kitsch since the 90s. And it shows. It shows. I mean, this is a good mixture. I mean, look at the 200 year of the uncles. This is good. This is good, good, good. Man, she's even got the hard to find angels up there. Whew, with that big Liberty Bell. Who was that? Finite quality.
The incorporation of the servicemen and the old photographs.
Yeah, this is good. This is really good. We still got more. Hang on, guys. Now these are the close-ups.
Oh, look at the fun nutcracker and the chalkware.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's so much to look at.
I know. I know.
And the old boudoir dolls, those are
Mhm.
very cool.
Okay.
Very hard to find Joseph original there in the center, holding the
Yep.
flag.
Man, and then she's got the Lefton one up there with the Geo one with the rhinestones and the fire. Like, whew, man, Lady Corgi. So we got some hardcore collectors that are lurking, man.
I love that little felty guy too, holding the gold book.
Man, this is fun.
It's just like a whole mixture of eras.
I know.
And styles, but it all works together really well.
I know. This is good. This is good. And I've always liked it. Was it Enesco, Amie, that made like the little Ben Franklin?
Little Bill of Rights guy.
Right?
Yeah.
My gosh, man.
And even the modern day little Funko Pops of Abe Lincoln and George Washington in there too.
Yeah. I am now on the hunt for that Uncle Sam decanter there. That is I need that. I can't live.
That's fantastic.
I can't live without that in my life. That Lady Corgi, my hat is off to you. That is pretty doggone fantastic. That
well,
did
she's
it.
Not here watching tonight. Hopefully she sees the replay. Thank you for sharing that, Lady Corgi. Great,
really
great
good.
mixtures. I can't wait to see if she sends us other holiday displays and what's going to be in there. Yeah.
Now I got to see the Christmas, and Tracy's right. That's inspiration right there. I mean, that's good. That's good. So, hey guys, thank you so much. It's an honor and a privilege to be able to keep doing these live sales. We are so honored that you guys show up, you hang out with us. We thank you so much for supporting our small businesses. Of course, we couldn't do this without you. You know, a lot of us do this as a full-time job or to supplement our livelihood. So again, we just thank you so much for the continued support. I will say a spoiler alert. I think we have some other Tucker merch in the queue that's going to end up here on one of these sales. So it just has to get delivered. So hopefully you guys still like Mother Tuckers enough that you want some of our merch by the time we get it. So we hopefully will have it here shortly. So spoiler alert. But yes, thank you guys so much for your continued support. And please have a very, very good week. And I will see you back here Wednesday night for Fantastic Finds with my vintage sister, Enamor Amie. So until then, guys, have a good night. We'll see you later.
Have a good rest of your week, you guys. Thank you so much.
Let's see if the doggone thing even ends. We might be on for 24 hours.
You never know.
Oh, what's it